Hey, it's Mike. I'm back, and I'm going to talk about Hare Krishna, cults, all of that stuff. What do we got? We got Easy Market. Hey, good morning. Good to see you. The fake human. Uh, with yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um, what a clown show. Um, so I got a lot of videos. I want to go over. I got knitting cult lady. I want to talk about. I want to talk about briefly. Talk about these freaks. Talk about these freaks a little bit, um, and then just watch a bunch of videos. I'm going to watch a bunch of videos, have a lot of fun. That's what I want to do because I got a lot of videos backed up, and I need to fart them out like a bad case of gas. I need to get rid of them. So I'm going to do that. We're going to watch some videos, and we're going to have some fun. You know how it is here. We all like to have a lot of fun. So here comes the opening, and I'll be right back after this.
Hello?
Hello.
All right. Hey, so thanks for still being there. All right. So I want to thank all the old timers, like, share, and subscribe. All the old time subscribers, and then all you new viewers, welcome. We have a lot of fun here. That's what we do. We have a whole lot of fun.
Just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to ride. And we want to be free to ride our machines without being hassled by the man. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do.
Well, when, baby? Let's go.
We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a party.
Absolutely, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a good time. So we're gonna start off. What are we gonna start off with? So first thing I want to start off with, not knitting cold lady, but I wanted to show this. I came across this. I don't know how I came across this, but I wanted to share this because I mentioned this a bunch of times, and so I just kind of wanted to say it's. I'm not joking around when I talk about this. I'm not. I'm not joking around. But here, I just saw this thing, and it's in Hindi. But let me just show you. Let me just show this a little bit here.
तुम्ही माझ्या पाठीमागे बघू शकताय एक पब्लिक टॉयलेट आहे. हा संपूर्ण रंका परिसरामध्ये हजारोच्या संख्येने लोक रोज इथे येतात, पण एकाही पब्लिक टॉयलेटचा ऍक्सेस नाही. जर कोण एमर्जन्सी म्हणून टॉयलेट वापरायला जरी गेलं, कुठल्याही टॉयलेटला लाईट, पाणी अशी कुठलीच सोय नाही आहे. मला हे कित्येक महिलांनी सांगितलंय. जर लॉंग डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल करायचं असेल तर ते पाणी पिणं अवॉइड करतात, कारण स्वच्छ टॉयलेट नसते वापरण्यासाठी. आज आपल्या देशामध्ये लाखोच्या संख्येने महिला UTI इन्फेक्ट होतात. खूप वेगवेगळ्या टाईपचे इन्फेक्शन्स असले अस्वच्छ टॉयलेट्स वापरल्यामुळे होतं.
पर्यटक आम्हाला विचारणार, दादा ह्याची सोय कुठे, याची सोय दादा सांगणार कुठे.
रोज तुम्हाला विचारत असतील ना.
म्हणजे आम्हाला लाज वाटते, आम्ही कोल्हापूर जाय सांगाल.
महालक्ष्मी देवस्थानामुळं, ज्योतिबा देवस्थानामुळं लाखोच्या संख्येने लोक प्रत्येक वर्षी कोल्हापूरमध्ये येतात.
So basically, this guy is. It says here, I am rebuilding dirty public toilets in India. So he's going around and he's trying to get, helping to get rebuild toilets, new. Oh my computer. bring toilets and water to people that don't have
Too
them.
many ideas, too many tasks,
Oh,
zero
this-
focus. Here's how to break this.
This is not what we wanted when we wanted the internet.
ह्या संपूर्ण रंका परिसरामध्ये हे एकमेव
not like
टॉयलेट
they don't know how to build a
इथं
toilet.
प्रत्येक वर्षी लाखोच्या संख्येने लोक येतात. देर इज नॉट वन क्लीन पब्लिक टॉयलेट दॅट पीपल कॅन ॲक्सेस. अतिशय वाईट गोष्ट अशी आहे, ह्या टॉयलेटची अवस्था अशी असताना जर कोण एमर्जन्सी म्हणून टॉयलेट वापरायला जरी गेलं, कुठल्याही टॉयलेटला लाईट, पाणी अशी कुठलीच सोय नाही आहे.
Like why do they have so many these I mean, I understand you build temples and churches or whatever, but I mean the amount of money that they spend to build these gigantic temples, and I'm talking about ISKCON, and but not just ISKCON, but it's also a public services issue. It's a government issue. It's a misuse of funds. It's corruption. It's all of that. And I don't know what the answer is in their country, how to fix that. But something as basic as toilets and water, clean water and toilets, like they can't figure that out. Like, I don't know. They just can't figure that out. And ISKCON is not helping with that. No, they're building a billion-dollar planetarium, billion-dollar temples, whatever. It's going around polluting and bullshitting and printing useless books and all of the crap that they do, when they could be helping this guy. They could be helping this guy. If they were helping this guy a little bit.
सध्या कोल्हापुरात
Help bring
अशा ठिकाणी महिला एखादी जायचं म्हणलं तरी
clean
तिला
water
खूप
and
कठीण
clean
जाते.
toilets.
पाणी नसेल, स्वच्छता नसेल, तर त्याच्यापासून काय आजार होऊ शकतात हे महिलांनाच माहित आहे. त्यामुळं आम्ही त्या स्वच्छतागृहाचा अजिबात वापर करत नाही.
तर ही आहे खरी परिस्थिती.
Maybe if ISKCON was doing stuff like that, like doing good stuff, maybe people would I don't know. I'm not saying doing good stuff helps outdoes the bad stuff, but God damn, like what? Hey, Duke of Squirrels. Anyway, so I just wanted to show the idea of bringing water and making clean toilets in India, when they don't have them, is a real problem, and people are trying to solve that problem. ISKCON doesn't give a fuck about that problem. All these Westerners, all these super white Hindus that go over there and see the problem, and they don't give a fuck, and aren't like trying to saying like Radhanath Swami and all of these Jayapatak and all. They don't like saying, hey, at least let's build some clean toilets in the neighborhood where our temples are, and make sure that everybody within so many. No, they don't give a fuck. But they want to be these guys got enough money where they could build a toilet or two to clean up a friggin' sewer here and there. I'm not joking about that. I'm dead serious. The money that this Indra Yumna Swami spends polluting around India and all of them. Bhakti Vikash Swami. It doesn't cost a lot to build a friggin' toilet in India. Fucking A, man. I'm serious. Okay, I got that out of the way. That's my toilet rant. Because when I saw this guy doing this, I said, here's just a guy. He's like, this needs to be done.
ती सर्वच महिलांची अतिशय वाईट वाटते की अशा अनेक घटना संपूर्ण देशभरामध्ये आता घडत आहेत. ह्या सर्व गोष्टीवर
actually doing something. This is what I'm talking about. These guys actually doing something. Probably end up saving lives. Like you said, these unclean water and unclean toilets causes urinary tract infections and waterborne illnesses, and probably breeds mosquitoes and who knows what. going on. I mean, I've been to a public toilet in India. I know I know how bad it is. I know how bad it is. I mean, hey, hey Trey Martin, hey, good to see you, man. Good to see you. We're just having some fun talking about toilets. Tim, good to see you. You know, something as simple as that. You would think in the year 2026, you know, there'd be in a country like as big as India, as much money as India. I mean, there's money in India. It's not like it's the people are poor. The government's got they send rockets out. They go to the moon and shit. It's just like anybody else, you know. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. And yes, like, share, and subscribe. Let me leave that up there a little bit longer. I want to thank everybody that's already liked, shared, and subscribed. I really do appreciate it. So that's my toilet rant. That's my toilet rant. Okay. Many thoughts after watching 10 pseudo. Oh yeah, okay. So I got this guy out of the way, and I want to do. Let me see. What did I just do? Okay, here we go. So I want to do this. This is back to before we get to the Krishna videos and we get to the insane cult leaders. I want to get a little cult education, a 101. And so we'll start off with this with knitting cult lady, okay? Because a lot of people coming out of a cult, coming out of Hare Krishna, coming out of wherever, however you found this stream. You need to know what's a cult, what's not a cult. Okay, so here we go.
Just a reminder, all religions are cults. The only thing that's different is age and size.
This could not be further from the truth, and in fact, it's a really bad joke that we wish people would stop making. The term new religious movements came from a man, Gordon Melton, and he came out of the cult wars. The cult wars was in the 80s and 90s when religious leaders, with the help of religious scholars, were trying to shut down laws against coercive control. And so they said, don't use the word cult is bad, and by all means, don't listen to cult survivors. They're disgruntled. Gordon Melton got $100,000 from the Children of God, the pedophile cult that I grew up in, to say they weren't a cult. The Children of God used that in 4 different countries to get the children given back to the pedophile cult. I wrote all about the Children of God in my book, Uncultured. It was horrific. We really, really like religious scholars, sociologists, which this woman is, who do not focus on cults, and anthropologists who do not focus on cults, to stay out of the discussion of modern day cults. When we say cult in the modern era, post 70s, we mean it in a pejorative way, and we mean a group that is coercing you and manipulating you in order to exploit your labor and turn you into a deployable agent for their ultimate end goal, their transcendent mission. So here's the difference. If you're a Christian religion, that's an idea system, right? Christianity is an idea system. Christian is an identity. Both of those two things you can do on your own. If you're a member of the Southern Baptist Convention, that's a cult. So if this woman or anyone else wants to have a discussion that all American religions and religious groups have become cults, should have that discussion. But throwing this around, it's not cute, it's not funny, it's quite dangerous, and it had very, very real implications in the life of me and 7,000 other children, and that's just from one cult. And also, a cult can be powered by any ideology. You can just make up a science fiction novel and make that the ideology that powers your cult. That's what we call Scientology. I have written all about this and so much more in my newest book, The Culting of America, where you see cult tactics. Please, especially as you're a sociologist, ma'am. Educate yourself, do better, and stop spreading this joke around. You can get signed copies of both of my books attached here, or listen to me read them to you anywhere you get your audiobooks.
So yeah, that's one of the things right there is that people come out of a cult and they don't know what just happened to them. They don't realize what's happened to them or what was going on, and then they just think that they don't realize it was a cult. It was just a religion, and they're not doing it anymore. They haven't come to the real understanding of what's going on. And when she says. Knitting cult lady selling her own cult. Her end game is selling her book. Well, you need to watch her video where she explains that exact comment. Don't think like you're the only one who's ever commented. People have told her that to her face, and she explains it. She says, "I'm not going to exploit myself and do this. I'm not doing this for free, and I'm going to sell my book, absolutely." And she also explains how she's not a cult leader. But I can understand. I understand the sentiment. It's like, well, she's selling her book. Yeah, she's selling her book. A lot of people sell books. I don't know I don't know how that. I don't know how that. I don't know what that has to do with. I don't understand it. But her end game is selling. Her end game is getting her message out, and she's not doing it for free. That's the number one thing, is she's not doing it for free. She explains it. You should go watch her video. She explains it really, really well. In fact, I showed her video where she explains it. Yeah, we should be careful. We should be very careful in a world competing for our attention. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. And that's what I'm trying to do. And that, saying she's a cult is just like Gora Hari saying, I'm a cult, because I'm trying to say that people should be careful in a world that's competing for our attention. That's the point. That's the purpose of what I'm doing. That's the purpose of what she's doing. She's saying, don't get exploited by a cult. And so naturally, people like Gora Hari and Swimmer Pod and Hridayananda, they turn it around and say, well, she's a cult, and Mike's a cult. What can you do? I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Pseudo Jesus 99 said that Mike, after 20 years in ISKCON, never achieved the ecstasy that he is giving. So now Mike is bitter. Mike's daughter was molested by a pedophile. Just laugh it off. He's got no empathy for victims, and he doesn't care that anyone was victimized. He doesn't care that the process that he's promoting harms people. He doesn't care. That's callous disregard for people's safety, for the safety and security of women and children. Just like he doesn't care about Hot Lips and that other woman. He doesn't care about them. He doesn't care about that woman's marriage. He doesn't care that he's driving a wedge between Yawning Man and Yawning Man's mother and sister, because they don't want to go to his thing anymore. I guess they were in it and they're not in it. Now he's pissed off at them, and he's talking shit. It's just like these ISKCON gurus, just like Yashodananda, just like anybody. Hey, if you're not with me, well, then I gotta talk shit about you. That's a guru? That's a holy man? Like, he's got to bring up this guy's mother and sister and this other woman, this Amy, and this other person and this person. And, I thought it was, hey, if you want to come, come. If you don't want to come, don't come. No, it's not. It's like, if you come and you don't come, then there's some consequences, which means I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you and talk about you and whatever. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. Hey, Eliana, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you here. Marketing is the number one tool that people turn a blind eye. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to get. I don't know how you're supposed to get the word out. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to get the word out. How are you supposed to get the word out that ISKCON's a cult, or that cults are bad? I don't know. I don't know how are you supposed to get the word out on that? Because evidently, if you try to get the word out, you're guilty of doing something wrong. I guess. I don't know. I mean, you explain it to me. You explain it to me. I don't know. When I turn on YouTube, we are faced with a world of lies and marketing tricks to get clicks, clickbait. Same with new. It's been like that since the beginning of time. These charlatans and scammers have been vying for everybody's attention ever since they were trying to sell something. The snake oil salesmen and carnival barking and scamming people and selling and shortchanging people and pickpocketing, and all that's been going on forever. I don't know. We just do it digitally now. I mean, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. That's what I'm saying. This Gorahari does it by this Gorahari. Everything we're doing, we just do it digitally. Gorahari is canvassing for followers, pretending to be a guru and scamming people, and he does it digitally online. And Knitting Cult Lady wrote a book about it, and she promotes it online to expose people just like him. It's the same shit going on, just we do everything's being done online. Pseudo Jesus was calling me squirrely. I cried, and I got some video. I got some video of him. Hey AJ, good to see you. Good to see you here. Yeah, it's good to see you, Contentment John. You're always it's always it's always good to see you here. That's the other thing with with these cults. Almost all of them are fear driven and hate driven. That's just the way it goes. So not all religions are cults. So this is a good one. I'm going to show this and I'm going to talk about this. This is a good one. And of course she's going to promote her book at the end, which is perfectly fine with me. Here we go.
Daniela, we are reading from the second book of Daniela, The Culting of America, one of my favorite chapters. This is chapter 1 about charismatic leadership, part 2, and his skinny white woman. And before all you bros flock to the comments to say, oh, read by a skinny white woman. Yeah, that's why I wrote the book. The guru isn't usually doing it alone. Time and again, when an American cult has come to public attention, often because it's crossed some very clear lines and has victims or bodies to show for it, we find very near the cult leader a skinny white woman pulling some of the strings. When Nexium was all over the national news in 2017 to 2018, and it came to light that Allison Mack was one of Keith Raniere's lieutenants who helped with his schemes to groom and sexually abuse women, I was heartbroken. Not sweet Chloe from Smallville, but also intrigued. Why her? Why in culty groups did there seem to be so many women like her? Thin, white, overly dedicated to the leader, with more access to him and more privileges than most of the other members. Outliers exist, as they always do, but the few exceptions only underscore how dominant. My own childhood had been very much marked by our leader's death, when his skinny white woman took over as the anointed leader of the cult. When the news could speak of nothing other than Jeffrey Epstein and his teenage sex trafficking ring, there she was again, the skinny white woman in the body of Ghislaine Maxwell. I saw her everywhere, in the matriarchs of the Duggar family, in the woman at the center of One Taste, Hollywood's infamous orgasm cult. And I started to notice the pattern in so many American culty groups. going all the way back to the beginning of the country. What was it about the skinny white woman that made her necessary to the success of the cult leader and his establishment of coercive control? I knew instinctively that both her whiteness and her skinniness were important. I could think of countless aunties who fit this description in the communes of my childhood. Always close to the highest leaders, plugged deeply into the organizational structure, bullying other women and girls about their behavior, including their weight. Specifically in the Children of God, she was a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. These women at the top were always white, even though we lived in countries where most people were not white. Their significance didn't hit me until a fellow survivor of the Children of God, who's a woman of color, commented on one of my Facebook posts. What, do cult leaders not like voluptuous women or something? In that joke, the truth revealed itself. Of course, it had nothing to do with the women being voluptuous or not. It was the whiteness that mattered. That was exactly the point. I took to TikTok, eager to explain my eureka moment and to see if anyone thought it had merit. I explained that the cult leader, whether a man or a woman, often has a skinny white woman dedicated to them and playing a very important role in the cult. One of her many jobs is to whitewash the sins of the leader to both members and outer society. Her power comes from the white supremacist and patriarchal and Christian concept of the pure, chaste white woman. Her very presence acts as a civilizing agent in a way we've seen white women play throughout history. In regular organizations as well, women, often white, often skinny, are let into the leadership in order to whitewash what could be perceived as the sins of the organization.
All right. So, yes, absolutely. The cult leader and his skinny white women. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. It was like a runaway train. What was that comment here? Even in Buddhism, there are gurus who grooms and sexually abuse. Yeah, absolutely. There was a scandal just recently. There was a scandal just recently. I was reading about some monks that got caught again. I forget where, but they get kicked out, and they're not. That's it. It's over for them. They don't go to Juhu Beach. They don't go. They don't go and they're done. I mean, it depends. But if they're where I am, that's what happens. I'll tell you that right now. Everyone has a thesis. It depends on what the baseline is. What is the topic and sources of knowledge that are borrowed from? Gora's baseline is self-glory. Absolutely. Mike's baseline is cold. There's a big difference. Yeah, I know. I know. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. It's so funny. So skinny white woman. Always look at the thesis and the baseline. It will show you everything. Education is, I know, and that's why people that are not educated, they fall for this stuff. They fall for this guru, circular argument, appeal to authority, all kinds of logical fallacies. And they fall for it. And we fell for it. To some extent, we fell for it too. A lot of times we anything that we question, we kind of put away in the we put away in the back of the in the back of our minds. Okay, so where was I here? Okay, yeah. So skinny white women. So here we go. I want to show. Is it this one or is it this one? Oh, it's the same. It's almost the same one. I guess it's the same one. I want to show you this. Skinny white women. Here you go. And this is what's so funny.
The verse, and you won't complete the worship. That's why Jesus was sent here. That's why Prabhupada was sent here to begin.
Nobody fucks with the
That's why
Jesus.
Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda came here to teach this. See, and that's why to continue this, you will not perfect your understanding of that verse until that kind of situation you're faced with. See, you're faced with the Lord Chaitanya or Krishna, you could say, coming down as the spiritual master. And when you and the only way you can really see that, especially in this contamination of this Kali Yuga, you have to come regularly. You have to listen for a long time. Well, maybe a short time, depends on what you've done in your past. But however long it takes, you have to come and see that that spiritual master is Krishna in the form of a devotee.
So you have to come and see that he's Krishna in the form of a devotee. And there's his white woman right there. And you know what I've come to realize is that these women that he has, these white women that he has in his little group, Lolita, the hot lips, she's actually like a senior devotee. She's like his little main disciple, because she explains things when he's talking and people ask questions. She explains it to them, like she explains the rantings of a madman. This one crazy woman explains the rantings of this madman. It is a total insanity. It is total insanity. It is total insanity. I'm telling you. And then he talks about. He talks
as the spiritual master. See, he comes. So if you're saying, I'm following this verse, I'm bowing down before Lord Krishna, and you don't bow down before the spiritual master, I mean the real one, not the fake. It's always a false prophet, false acharya around. But the real one, then you haven't completed the verse and you won't complete the worship.
He is a modern day, or he's a contemporary. He's Jim Jones. He's Jim Jones. He's a Hindu Jim Jones. He says he's Krishna in the form of the spiritual master, that you've got to worship him. You got to come down and worship him. This is to be honest with you, he is every ISKCON devotee. Every ISKCON guru is this guy. Every ISKCON guru is the same as this guy. The thing is, the only difference is this guy thinks he's teaching like something like these Radhakunda Babajis. He thinks he's a Radhakunda Babaji, but he could never go live. He could never go live at the Radhakund and be a Babaji. He could never do that. He wants to be a Radhakunda Babaji from his condo in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and sponge off of these people and sit there and do this by Zoom. He's no Raganuga Babaji. He's not teaching nothing. Like, what are they getting out of these classes? They get absolutely nothing. They get absolutely the same thing we got out of the class. There's nothing. There's nothing to get out. I was listening the other day. I was just listening. I was like, just talk. I just wanted to hear him explain something that didn't have anything to do with me or anything to do with him. Like, just explain just explain something. He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't explain anything. Like, at least, I know, Easy Market, I saw you in there. I saw that you were in there. It's just so funny. It's so funny. At least you showed Anandan and Harvard dumbass. At least they can cosplay and say something. They can quote a verse they have verses memorized. They can quote them, and then they can explain them and relate them to other verses in other scriptures, correlate them. I'm not saying it means anything. I'm just saying that this is what they can do. And then they can explain it and give a real lecture. Yashodanandan can do that. I'm not saying that they're saying anything profound. I'm just saying that they can actually give a lecture. This guy doesn't even come close. This guy doesn't even come close to that. But then he wants to criticize me like I don't know. Like I don't know what I don't know. Like I've never heard this before. Like I've never heard this before. Like none of us have ever heard this before. It's absolute. I know it's. He's like the grandpoopa. I know. He's like he is. He totally. He is more. He's more yabba dabba doo. That's all he is. He's yabba dabba doo. You know what he is? He's this. This is what this guy is. Just watch this. This is what he is. He's this.
Man, I tell you what, Hank, about that dang old meaning of life, man. It's like this, man. You like a butterfly flapping his wings deep down in the forest, man. They're gonna cause a tree fall like 5,000 miles away, man. And nobody see it, nobody don't even happen. You know, the baby's born into this world, and they don't got dang friends and got nothing but to go come in and find out all about them, no evil, man. Man, see, like, you don't need to know, man. It's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust in the wind, man. Or like the dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like them dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
Well, that's what we tell ourselves, isn't it, Boomhauer?
That's what it's like listening to this guy. That's exactly what it's like listening to this guy. I swear to God. He just talks about himself. It's the same shit that I heard Yashoda talk about, except Yashoda never really talked about himself. He would give a lecture about some verse, and it would always turn into bashing. It would always turn into bashing ISKCON gurus and talking about how Ridvik was the answer to everyone's prayers. And the only difference between that and this guy is that this guy is the answer to everyone's prayer. This guy is the answer to everyone's prayer. I know. It's absolute pure garbage. Absolute garbage. Well, you know, I disagree. I'm not arguing with your medical acumen or whatever. You know, I know you know what you're talking about. But I do disagree. I think that if somebody in the medical profession, other than Duke of Squirrels, actually analyzed him and listened to what he said, of course they can't ask him any questions. But I've asked him a lot of questions. But I think more of them would agree with me. I honestly do. You have to say he's either a scammer, like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, or he's absolutely insane. There's no way around it. What is Hari's thesis? Do you mean I am the current Acharya? Yeah, that's his thesis. That's his thing. Good to see you, Snoggle. Absolutely. Where's Spooky in the? Snoggle's absolutely right. Well, yeah, he's got them convinced that this is what it means to be advanced. So they all pretend to be advanced. That's just it. Just like Prabhupada had everybody convinced that they had to shave their head and put on neck beads and chant 16 rounds and get up and go to Mangalartik and everybody was like, okay. That sounds crazy, right? But we all did it. And we all thought we were on a spiritual path. He's got these people thinking, this is a continuation of that spiritual path where you get to the point where you don't have to do any of that stuff. You just have to listen to me. And that's all it is. And actually Prabhupada's teachings say that Prabhupada says this guy's full of shit. Prabhupada says this guy is full of shit. In Prabhupada's books, he says this type of guy is full of shit. He says, don't go hang out with the Radhakunda Babajis, because they will teach you to do this. They'll teach you to do exactly this. And Prabhupada didn't like this. This was not, Prabhupada saw this for what it was. He thought it was bullshit. Even Prabhupada thought this was bullshit. You know, and they admitted that she wears that lipstick because he forced her to. I had no idea he forced her to. Oh my God, that's so culty. And look at this, look at the Noodles down here. Noodles has always looked like she can't believe what the fuck is going on. She's always got this look on her face like, I just don't believe what the fuck is happening. It's so funny. He admits he's not studied, but claims to be empowered. Yeah, he claims that Prabhupada came to him in a dream. He's a dreamer. He claims to be a dreamer. He's a dreamer.
I am just a dreamer, but you are just a dream.
He didn't have that dream. I did.
He didn't have that dream. I did. So he's admitting, I'm not crazy. He's crazy. He's admitting I didn't have a dream. He's saying, it's like, Mike's not crazy. I'm crazy. Mike didn't have a dream. He's not crazy. I had a dream. I'm crazy. It's so funny. It is so funny. I know. Yes, he admitted he is selling himself. He wants his flying monkey selling him. His thesis, self-gospel, borrowing scriptures to support himself. Yeah, Duke, he wants all the glory, but he's never done a goddamn thing in his life. First of all, he's not in any parampara because he's not in the parampara. He doesn't have a guru. He doesn't have a bona fide guru. He doesn't have a guru. He's never authorized to be a guru. He just dreams he's a guru. He just dreams he's a guru, so he's not. He's in no way he's never done anything. He's never written a book. He's never lectured anywhere other than to these nuts. He doesn't speak to anybody of these nuts. He's never lectured anybody of these nuts. Because he's a friggin' nut. But he's a dangerous nut, like Jim Jones. It's like Jim Jones. He's a friggin' nut. And let me tell you, I was going to say this earlier when Knitting Cold Lady was talking about you can write a science fiction novel and you can have a religion and call it Scientology. Or you can write a science fiction novel 1,000 years ago and you can call it Bhakti Yoga. Or you can, write a science fiction novel 2,000 years ago or 2,400 years ago, and call that whatever cult you want to call it, Vaishnavism or whatever. Or you can write a science fiction novel 400 years ago or 300 years ago and call it Chaitanya Leela. What's the difference? The fuck is the difference between that shit and Scientology? It's all bullshit. They're all made up. Made up stories. You think they were flying airplanes made of flowers? And nuclear weapons that they were throwing with their brains and demon heads eating the moon? That's freaking like Star Wars bullshit. Seriously, man. I don't know what else to say. And you got a guy like this that believes this shit? He believes in God. He believes that God himself appeared in Navadvip 500 years ago. Like of all the places where God could appear to spread his glories and spread his love of God, he appeared to 6 friggin' cavemen. He appeared to friggin' Sanatana and Gopal Bhatta and Advaita Char. I mean, come on. How dumb do you want me to? How dumb do you think I am? As dumb as these people? I'm afraid not. I'm just not. But unfortunately, I'm not dumb enough that I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm gonna be searching something about Krishna or Vishnu and come across this fucking nut. I see people clicking on it in his chat going, I just came in here to see what's going on. Wow, this seems interesting. I'm like, what the hell? What was that? What was that, Lewis Black? What what did you say?
If you see somebody who's crazy and you don't realize they're crazy, then you're fucking crazy.
That's goddamn right. Goddamn right. A sense of purpose and belonging. I don't even think he gives them that. They're just brainwashed. Because as soon as there's a problem, as soon as somebody, I mean, I can't. This guy was yelling at this guy about his wife doesn't want to be in his group anymore. So he's bullshitting, talking shit to this woman's husband. This guy's mother and sister doesn't want to be in the group anymore. So he's talking shit about this guy's mother and his sister. This other guy and this other woman left. He's talking shit about them. Now, I can understand he wants to talk shit about me. I don't give a fuck. Talk all the shit you want about me. I don't care. But you're gonna talk about people that come in there and try to do your thing and listen to you, and then they realize that you're full of shit and they leave, and then you're gonna talk shit about them. That's a fucking cult. That's why Noodles has this look. Look at this look on her face. I know. The look in the face of Noodles is priceless, man, and it's total insanity. It's total insanity. She says that she didn't used to wear it, but Gora Snotty made her. You can tell me that's not manipulation, and she's willing to do it. And she's willing to do it. And you're telling me that other woman didn't have simple pussy woman under her name? These people are sick, and they want to talk about love of God. I can see why people come in there and leave. There's no fucking holy yoga or bhakti or love of anything. It's fucking bullshit. He's no different than the fucking Sai Baba or Rajneesh or the Moonies or any of these other dreaming Benny Hinn. He's no different than the friggin' carnival barker saying step right up and throw the darts and you can you can do Rupanuga Bhakti. Just surrender to me. That's all you gotta do. Surrender and tell me I'm guru. Worship me. Come in here every day. It's fucking bullshit. His own ex-wife, I don't know. I don't know. But he couldn't. His own wife said "fuck you" and left him. His own wife. So are you Hari Gora Hari followers that are watching me, man? I just wake the fuck up, man. I don't get it with you. I don't get it with you. I mean, you want to waste your time with this fucking bullshit like this guy? Gia, yeah, Krishna Cult is dangerous. They're narcissistic demons. Absolutely, I agree with you. I don't know about demons. I don't want to give them that much credit. They're just fucking evil people. They're evil people. Calling them demons is like, that's like passing the buck. To me, that's like passing the buck. Like possessed. They're just evil fucking people. Hey, Weird Planet, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could compare it to a satanic cult. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you, man. We're on the same page there. 100%. I found pictures of him online with some Indian lady disciple sitting on his lap, and another picture of him snuggling with Lolita and the same Indian lady. Oh, you did, huh? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Where's my
Giggity, 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 let's have sex.
Absolutely. He bitches about everybody, blasphemy against him and Mahaprabhu, but he is quick to be blasphemous against other Krishna devotees because he's in his mind, see, that's what happens when you're delusional. When you're delusional, you start to think that you're God. I'm telling you, and he's got these people believing. He's got these people believing. Absolutely. It's not good. It's not good for your mental health. I mean, look at Noodles. Does that look healthy? Do these people look healthy? Do these people look healthy? Do these people look healthy? Do
I remember that. And it's a good taste.
Good taste. Oh, nice. Yeah, look into that. Yeah. Okay, so chapter 1, Adi Lila.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking for the other. I was looking, but I guess it's a different video. And then you got this knucklehead in here. You got friggin'. You got this guy looks like he came right out of the hospital
Had
from.
some little experiences like Lolita shared and other devotees.
He-
You know what? I was like the
He looks like he came right out of the hospital with the friggin' out of the cuckoo's nest. He looked like he came right out of cuckoo's nest. I swear to God. He's.
shaman. I wasn't interested in Krishna. What you're giving is phenomenal.
He's got these people thinking that what he's giving is phenomenal. I can't. And that's what that doctor was saying. How the mental illness, it's like a contagion. It spreads. This shit spreads, and it spreads through Prabhupada's books, and then you get a guy like this comes along. Or any of these ISKCON gurus that have that want to play with people's lives, and and they don't care about coming between someone's marriage, coming between someone and their parents, coming between someone and their siblings. I mean, again, look at this Noodles. I mean, she just can't believe what she's seeing sometimes, and I feel like she's trapped. Noodles, if you want to get out, just go ahead. Contact us, okay? You can contact me. I swear to God. The insanity. Oh boy. I think my I think I just lost it here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my computer. There we go. Okay, Noodles, if you where is it here? There, you can you can go to my webpage and you can contact me, send me a message. If Gora Hari finds out or you confess, I'm not responsible. I can't be responsible for that. But you can definitely reach out. I'm no cult expert. I'm no halfway house. You can't come visit me. Nothing like that. But if you want to talk, and you want to confess and get it off your chest that these people are nuts, you can go ahead and you can do that. And I'll definitely, I definitely sympathize with you. I definitely sympathize with you. Not only is he the holder of the lineage, but he believes that his teachings are even higher. Yeah, absolutely. He's a Radhakunda Babaji without the Radhakunda. I mean, he's too full of shit to go into the Radhakunda and act like a Radhakunda Babaji. Krishna Cult has totally brainwashed me and made me donate all my belongings to a crazy, stupid cult. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I wish you'd found me earlier. I would have told you don't do it. I would have told you. I would have told you don't do it. I'm sorry. I wish you would have found me sooner. And that's what I'm here. I'm here so that people like you will find me before you join. What do you say? We should ban? Absolutely, I agree. That's what I'm. We can't. If we could ban it, I would. I'm all for it. I'll sign that petition. But I think raising awareness is what we got to do. The only thing we can do really is raise awareness so that they just dry up and go away. They dry up and go away. That's what I say. We make them dry up and go away. Hey, Jenna Morton, good to see you. Just in time for the Krishna party. They all look deranged. They all, absolutely, that's what I'm saying. That's what this cult will do to you. That's what this, if you're not crazy, this cult will make you friggin' crazy. It just will. It just will. I'm sorry. All right, I'm done. I'm done with this nut. But I'm not, because he's too crazy. He's too crazy. He's too insane. Okay. I got one more from Knitting Coal Lady. I want you to hear a little bit about what she has to say about this. I hope the sound comes through. I can't guarantee it, but let's see. Yes, I can see the face. They're insane. They are all insane. And we were there with them, although I wasn't laughing and crying, but I was brainwashed thinking I was on a spiritual path. The laughing and crying was going to come. It's fucking insanity, man. I'm telling you. The insanity, man. I'm telling you. They need something. I ain't going to lie to you. Jesus Christ would probably be a step up from what they're doing right now. I'm telling you. She's always... Yeah, I don't think she really... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Or she's just so far gone that she's just like... I don't know, man. It's hard. It's a hard one, man. Who is Sai Baba? And I'm telling you, Sai Baba, he's just another fake friggin' guru. Yeah, I would say Jesus would help. I mean, I think I'm not a religious person. I don't want him to convert to Christianity, but I think Jesus would be a step up. I think it would. I spent decades watching videos of Prabhupada. I did too. I did too. I subtitled him. He has sober and flat effect. Am I wrong? But never seen him laughing, crying in ecstatic craziness. Did he miss the real bhakti? No. Prabhupada says that Prabhupada says that he's experiencing that inside. That he's laughing and crying. He's exhibiting everything all the time. But he keeps it inside. He says that these people are nuts and that they're fake and phony. That's what Prabhupada says. I know. I mean, you and I both know. I mean, we both know it. Yeah, that's what Prabhupada says. That's what Prabhupada says. He was holding it back. Prabhupada was holding it back. Prabhupada says that he was experiencing it, but just on the inside. Sai Baba was another co-leader. He was another one. Just, man, it is too funny. They are definitely, yes. I agree with you about the. I agree with you. It's a pedophile cult with child marriage and pedophilia and abusing their women and they're into like multiple wives. They're into all that shit. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, hey, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Absolutely, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Thanks, AJ. Healthy folks are not into brainwashing cults. Well, healthy folks can get brainwashed. It's just anybody can be susceptible. Seriously. Yes, they do. Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Absolutely. I know. You know what? I agree with you. They're all fakers and frauds. They are all fakers and frauds. I agree. Yeah, Buddha never taught tantric sex shit. That's what the fall of Buddhism in India was all about. Guess what? Bhagavad Gita picked up the sex tantric mythology. Tibet is filled with perverted tantric sex monks. Yeah, well, you know, I think tantric sex has always been you know, like just part of the culture has been, you know, originally thousands years ago, or whatever, you know, the women went topless and they had multiple wives, harems or whatever, and that's just part of, you know, sexism is part of their culture. It's just weird. Noodles is on a dating site trying to get away from her husband. She's like, I don't get this shit. I'm not into this. Sexually depraved men in robes and power. It's yeah, he thinks he's a Radhakun Babaji in Mexico. You know, he couldn't make it. He couldn't make it in ISKCON because in ISKCON he's got to follow rules and he's beyond rules. I mean, that's a simple one right there. And that's why I say if Gaurahari says that he's self-realized because he had a dream with Prabhupada, I say that I'm self-realized and I didn't even need a dream. I didn't need the dream of Prabhupada to figure out that I'm self-realized. I'm way beyond dreaming. Gaurahari needs a dream, but Sri Mukunda needs no dream. Sri Mukunda doesn't need a dream.
I am just a dreamer, but you are just a dream.
Phase 2, Ham Bondi has cancer. So, yeah, I'm sure we all really, really, really care about that. And of course, Tulsi Gabbard is resigning and another one bites the dust. All of the main women that were Trump's lieutenants are gone, because they will come for the skinny white woman eventually. Yes, they will. What is the skinny white woman? Oh, I write about that in my book, The Culting of America. Skinny white woman is the white woman often found next to the leader holding up the cult.
Yes. See, Lolita thinks that she's like right up there with Gaurahari. But Gaurahari will come for her too. He'll come and he'll attack her as soon as she does something he doesn't like, says something, steps out of line, does something, Noodles or Janaki or any of them. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about these people. He cares about himself. And if he has to step on any of these people to maintain his acharya-ness, his guru, his swaminess, he'll do it. He'll come for the skinny white women. He'll come for the skinny white women. Yeah, I know. They definitely watch, and the reason I know that they watch is because I made it so that you have to subscribe to comment. I believe I did. So there's always like 2 or 3 go up, and then they unsubscribe, then they subscribe, and then they go back. So it's constantly going up a couple, go back, and then going up a couple more, and go back, and then going up a couple, and going back. So I know because he's got to subscribe in order to comment, or I don't know. Yeah, and that's one of the things is like he's so easy to bait. He's so easy to bait. Like who, like I really give a fuck what he has to say, you know. Other than I can use it to show how insane he is. How insane he is. It's just it. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe. Absolutely. Hey, Jolene, how you doing? Well, we're gonna get that party started now that you're here. I'm gonna start doing the Krishna videos. Let's see. I kind of wanted to show this, but I'm not. I'm gonna go right into. Okay, I believe I'm gonna go. We're gonna go right into.
There is a 5th dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination, of imagination, of imagination, of imagination.
Hey, all right, the dimension of imagination. Hey, Rafael, how you doing? Good to see you here. Glad you made it. Glad you made it, buddy. The Black Tornado. Black Tornado. Yes. Isn't it ironic? It's kind of so anti-women and anti-sex when their highest goal is to become a woman and provide erotic services in another world. Yes, and they're anti-woman. They don't care for their children. Yet their goal is to become a 12-year-old girl in the next on the cow planet, but they don't give a shit about the children in their schools. They don't care about their own children in their schools, but they want to become a 12-year-old child in the spiritual world. And not only do they want to become a 12-year-old girl in the spiritual world, they want a young 12-year-old wife in this world now. And they're anti-women, so they want to be able to beat their women. And then they want to be able to just leave their women when they're done with them. And they can take sannyas and go off and go preach and go guru palooza, and they don't give a fuck about their women. And then you have women in this cult that are like, yeah, come join this cult and we'll completely ruin your life. You won't get loved. You won't have a loving relationship. Your marriage will probably fall apart. And then you'll end up an old widow while your husband is guru paloozing around the world. This is fucking insanity. And these women are like, okay. The guru's beatings or sex abuse is for your own spiritual good. You agreed to it when you surrendered to guru. Yeah, you knew the job was dangerous when you signed up for it. It's the law of surrender. Yeah, it's too bad. No, fuck you. That's what they think. They think once you're initiated and you do your little swaha or whatever, that you're fully brainwashed, and you are. At that point, you are brainwashed at that point. At that point, you're fully brainwashed. But it doesn't mean you can't unbrainwash yourself. It doesn't mean you can't leave. It doesn't mean it doesn't it doesn't mean you can't walk away.
Just walk away. There has been too much violence, too much pain. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror. Just walk away.
Just walk away, and there'll be an end. So here, this is more about that spiritual master is God bullshit. Here you go.
Car and a chauffeur and a
Where's the volume on this?
The guru of the richest country, why shall I not have car? You follow?
No.
If I am guru of the richest country, then why shall I not have a car?
So you have one?
I have many. In each center I have got at least 12 cars. Just now I am coming from Europe, Germany. They have got 19 vans. 19. They go interior villages. The Volkswagen, what is called? Volkswagen bus. Bus, yes.
This fuck, this lying, cheating fuck is trying to say that in every center I've got like a dozen cars. He didn't have a dozen cars in every center. He may have had a devotee that owned a car. He may have had devotees that owned cars in every center, so that there were cars at every center. But he didn't have. He wasn't like Rajneesh with a bunch of Rolls Royces parked at his compound that he owned, that he showed off. Like I got 24 Rolls Royces here, like that Rajneesh guy was doing. He probably didn't have a bunch of cars. He didn't have a bunch of Mercedes Benz or bullshit. But he's trying to play like, oh, you know, I just came from Europe and I had 19 Volkswagen bus. Fucking lying. Fucking.
Devotees are packed up in each bus and they go interior in the village. Similarly, in every center you have got. In Germany, in England, in Los Angeles, in New York. Here also?
Yes. There's 9 vehicles here.
Huh?
9.
Just see.
9 vehicles in Chicago? Yes.
Some spiritual leaders of various groups live in great richness with a chauffeur and expensive cars and boats.
Yeah.
What about you?
Because I know you are envious, therefore I don't sit here. I'm sitting here.
He's so full of shit. He's so full of shit. That's gaslighting. I know that you're envious, so I'm not going to talk about all the yachts and boats and cars and all the things that I own, that and temples and all that stuff, because I know you're envious, and that's what you are. That's the same thing that Guru Hari says. He goes, well, Mike's envious that I got this Zoom and I got followers calling me Guru Dave, and they come in and they worship me. Mike's envious of that. The same thing Prabhupada is saying. He's like, I know you're envious of me, so I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk about that. Such bullshit.
And expensive cars and boats.
Yeah.
What about you?
Because I know you are envious, therefore I don't sit here.
Classic gaslighting. And they all say the same shit. They all learn this shit from Prabhupada. I know you're envious, so that's why I'm sitting here. I'm not there with my boats and my whatever. Fuck him. That's why I can't stand this bullshit. worship. Spiritual master should be honored as good as God. As good as. That means worship me as God. Not as good as, just as. He put that good in there just to throw you off. No, he's saying the spiritual master should be honored as God. Not as good as God, as God. What's the difference? You put as good as or just put as? What's the difference? So what is it that I'm supposed to do that's as good as God that I wouldn't do if it was God? I mean, or what do I do that, what's the difference? If I'm worshiping Prabhupada as good as God, what's the difference between my worshiping Prabhupada's Murti and when I worship the Murti, the deity of Krishna? What do I do differently? I do the same little I do the same little thing with the little ladle, with the incense and the cloth and the water and the thing and the flour. It's the same thing. Then why with Prabhupada it's as God, and when I do it with the Krishna deity, it's God himself? What's the difference? I know that's about the maximum that I can take for like a whole week. Like that was a whole week right there. That was enough to get me through a whole week. Jovial little Calcutta bastard, assuming that someone is envious, narcissistic, sociopath. Yeah, and now we can see it. Now we can see it. Before we would sit there and go, yeah, she's envious. She wishes, but no, we can see the truth. It's like she's just asking you a question. Damn it! You can't be a holy man and sit there and just answer the truth. No, because his answer is bullshit. He wants to say his answer is, well, I'm God's representative, and I should be worshipped as good as God. And if God appears, wouldn't you roll out the red carpet and have a parade and have a whole thing? So why shouldn't I have that? If you do that for the president and I'm more important than the president, why wouldn't you do that for me? No, he doesn't want to say that. He'll say that to his disciple. He's not going to say that to out in public. Just like he wrote that letter to Satsvarup and said, we don't need to talk about this shit in public. You don't need to tell people in public that you think of me like that. So he sits there and says, you're envious. You're envious of me. You're like Gorahari. Oh, you're going to criticize me and call me a cult leader? Well, you're envious of me. This is their cult. This is their gaslighting. This is their bullshit coming right from Prabhupada, right from the source. Prabhupada refused to stand up when officials from France greeted him. Prabhupada mocked them as not worthy to stand up for them. Who's envious? I know, but Prabhupada wanted the respect and honor that actual people who deserved respect and honor were getting, and he couldn't understand why he wasn't getting it. He's like, who's Indira Gandhi, the Prime Minister of India? Well, she's the first woman Prime Minister of India. He's like, well, fuck her. He didn't give a fuck about her because she was a woman. He couldn't recognize, well, that's great. Wow. He had no respect for that. Did he give a fuck about Martin Luther King and civil rights? No, he didn't respect that at all. He didn't say, wow, fighting for the rights of human beings that are being mistreated by an oppressive government. Fighting for their rights. Fighting for the right to vote and the right to do this and that. No, he didn't see it like that at all. He was like, those are savage people that need to be controlled. Why are you free? Why did you free them in the first place? This is your holy man? And he has a nerve? He has a nerve to talk shit about other people? Fucking A. Fourth Stone Age 2.0. I know. This is what Prabhupada wants for the world? Prabhupada wants to spread this bullshit all over the world? In every town and village, we're going to be racist, sexist, child marriage, pedophilia, fucking God men worshiping freaks? That's what you want all over the world? That's what he wants all over the world. You got to be out of your mind, man. You got to be.
I can dance. Yay! Sing it with me, and then you'll know. Yay! You go, lady. Yay!
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Good to see you here. Yeah, turning God into a black stone with a smiley face on it, and then justify it with a bogus transcendental philosophy. Trillions of galaxies and God is a playboy in a 15th century dream. Yeah, it sounds like a goddamn L. Ron Hubbard novel. And that's where L. Ron Hubbard got his crazy shit from. I know. It's mental illness. It's mental illness. In the year 2026, you got people like Radhanath and Harvard dumbass Goswami running around. It's insanity. That is absolute. And Gora Hari's running around, and the Happy Jack Yoga and a Punk the Flunks. I mean, come on, man. Come on, guys.
The whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Oh. I want to show this one, but I think I've reached my. Okay, just a little bit. Look at these guys. Look at these friggin' freaks. You got Brahmananda. You got the main freak right there. You got the main freak. Let's focus on the main. Let's focus on the freaks. Who else we got in there? Can we see who else we got? They're not going to show these other freakazoids. I don't know if I can tell by the back of their heads.
So he's helping.
I know we got Brahmananda, we got Tamal. I can tell that's Tamal. I'm pretty sure that's Tamal Krishna. If it's not Tamal, it's probably it might be Rameshwar. That might be Rameshwar, but I don't know. I don't think he was a guru. I don't think he might not have been a sannyasi yet.
In such a way that before the next death comes over, we finish our Krishna consciousness business and go back to home better.
This is friggin' bullshit. God, you're still ruining people's lives so many years later. Okay, on to something a little bit more lighthearted. Council of Coneheads. Council of Confederacy of Coneheads. Absolutely, man. That's exactly what it is. It's just clowns. Clowns in the back, man. Oh, man. Prabhupada was so proud and systematically downgraded various races and nations. He is a perfect case study for gaslighted megalomaniac creating revolution. Fungus corn smoothie. I absolutely believe so. I absolutely believe. I wish somebody would do it already. Damn it! I wish somebody would analyze him like they would analyze Charlie Manson. Listen to what he says. Listen to his lectures. Read his books. Don't read his books. Come watch my videos. Study this guy as far as the sexism, the racism, the gaslighting, the logical fallacies, the circular logic, the outright misrepresentation, the disinformation, the lies, the plagiarism, all the bullshit. Somebody somewhere analyze this shit and tell me that this guy's not fucking insane, that he's not a megalomaniac, friggin' whatever you want to call it. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me, too late. I got started about an hour and a half ago, and I am wound up. Okay, what do we got? We got something funny. I think we got something funny here. This should be pretty good. Let's see.
Have you heard of Krishna consciousness?
This part is a crazy man.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Right, that'll work.
A new and better life awaits you on our distant home planet, Blistonia.
Makes sense.
We're having a free get acquainted session at our resort this weekend.
How much is this free resort weekend?
It's free.
And when is this weekend?
It's this weekend.
And how much does it cost?
It's free.
I see. And when is it?
All right, I gotta hear it. I gotta see it again because I don't think I've ever seen anything as great as it. It actually went by too fast. It's one of the best jokes I've ever seen. Let's see it again.
Have you heard of Krishna consciousness?
This part is a crazy man.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Right, that'll work.
Absolutely. Okay, what did it say? Prabhupada also said he would use nukes on the demon nations if it came down. Yeah, Prabhupada said that we could use anything. He said that we could put that when the devotees had control, that they would take guns and put guns to people's head and said, "Do you believe in Krishna?" No, bam, that's it, finished. That's what he said. I know, even Homer knows it. I know. I know, but Homer's got it right. He says, that is a crazy man. That's a crazy man. It just is. I'm sorry. It absolutely is. And I got to get a good look at him, too. Have you heard of Krishna consciousness? Have you heard of Krishna consciousness? That's me. That was me at one time, although I was in white. But that was me. I said, but I got to be on screen when I say something profound. So that was me right there. I was that guy, except I was wearing white, and I would have a book. I would be like on Venice Beach, and then the Harinam would be going on, and I would be that guy. I had no hair, and I had a little sikh. I had a sikh like that, and I had beads, and I had my head in a bag, and people would walk up, and I go, "Hey, have you heard of Krishna consciousness?" And I never met Bart, but that was me. I swear to God, that was me. And I know that was Rafal too. It was Rafal. That was quite a few of us. That was us right there. That was one of us. That was us, man. That was us. Simpson had the answer. This one is a crazy man. A crazy man. So simple. It's just a simple to the point. That is a crazy man. I was also one of those crazy men. I know. And I'm proud to say, I can say that I went through it and I came out. I ain't proud of what I did, but I can laugh and I can say, I know what I'm talking about. No, you can't tell me anything. That's fake it till you meet Homer. Fake it till you meet Homer. Same here. I know we were. That was us, man. One more look. One more look, man. One more look. Brings back memories, man. Brings back memories. A tear to my eye. Fucking A, man. Just walk
Just
away.
walk away.
Walk away, man.
There has been too much violence, too much pain. Just walk away.
Just walk
and there
away,
will be
man.
an end to the horror. Just walk away.
I'm telling you gotta just walk away. Okay, let's get to some of these backlog videos, man. I gotta get to these videos. Now is the time. The time is now. The time is now, everybody. Here we go. Let's see what let's see what we can do. So many. So I don't even want to tell you how many. I don't even want to tell you how many. Okay. But let's see what we can do. You're laughing like Hollywood. Okay, be careful. Okay, don't overstimulate your limbic, because I don't want you having any delusions, thinking that you're gonna have a dream and Gora Hari is gonna come to you in a dream and say, Duke, you're the next Acharya. Duke, you're the next Acharya. Be careful, Duke. Just be careful. Be careful, man. Okay, what do we got here? Oh my God. Oh, look, who would have thought? Who would have thought it'd be the pedopod and some little children? You know what? I mean, hey, that's what, it wouldn't be ISKCON if we didn't have little children, little girls, right? If we didn't have this guy. Grooming the little girls, grooming them. Guess who your guru is? Guess who your guru's going to be? Guess who your guru's going to be when you grow up? Yeah, guess who your guru? Happy Grandpa. Yeah, Happy Grandpa. Yeah, pedopod. Yeah, and I know your mom is sitting right there. Absolutely. This is totally normal. This is normal. This is normal in our world. In our world, this is normal. Okay. I know, it's so a disgusting pedophile. I know. And there's no shame. There's no shame. Justice for these little girls. Yeah, I mean the grooming starts. Once the grooming starts, man, it's like can't stop it. You can't stop it. It's just gross. It's gross. It's gross. It's gross. It's I mean, come on. If I was doing that somewhere, people would say, there's something wrong with that guy. But this guru gets to do it, and everyone thinks he's the greatest fucking thing on the planet. It's absolutely insane. Okay, let's go. Let's move on. To more insanity. Let's move on to some more insanity here. What is this? Rafal working overtime. Rafal is working overtime. He's a disgrace to even. I know. He's a disgrace. He's an incarnation of Ramananda Roy. Yeah, I believe he is. Okay. What is this?
So one of the symptoms of this oneness level of realization is full self-satisfaction. So that's one platform of realization. The next platform that actually was given to experience also back then, simultaneously actually, is this platform of, they call super soul realization. Now with that,
sing it with me, and then you'll know.
How it showed up for me, between the human heart and the throat is another like feeling center that if it opens, they call like a chakra system.
If that opens, one gets to experience what's called like the divine heart. See, this is the super soul level of realization.
A super soul
One
realization right
realizes,
there.
oh my God,
Oh my God, that's
there
so funny.
is God.
That's so funny.
There is this divine love situated
that
right
special?
in my own body. But this is mostly dormant in
Okay, that's too cringe for me. That's too cringe for me. When he does his little dance, when he does his little move. I can't take it. That is too funny. That's too much.
It goes boom, 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 I can dance. Boom, 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 yay. Sing it with me, and then you'll know. Boom, 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 yay. You go, lady. Boom, 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 yay.
Tell me these people aren't mentally. Tell me these people aren't insane. Tell me these people aren't insane. I can't take it. Okay, moving right along. I don't know how to top that. I don't know how. He's got moves like Jagger. He's got moves like Jagger. I'm telling you. I thought I was watching Elvis. Hey, wait a minute. Was that? Wait a minute, man. Is that Michael Jackson on the screen? Is that Michael Jackson? I think it's Michael Jackson on there.
in most of our human experience. Most people don't know this. It's just laying there in a dormant condition. You know how people say, God is in your heart, God is in my heart? You know, we just saying these things, but to actually feel it is another thing.
Hey, look, it's Michael Jackson. It's Michael Jackson. It's Michael Jackson. Hoodie das, whatever. My limbic system. My limbic system is on fire, man. It's on overload. I'm gonna have to log off for a minute. That's so like Mike Jagger. This is too funny. Keep it inside. Keep it inside. Hey, Gorahari, keep this inside. If I was you, I would keep this inside. Oh yeah, that's when Chaitanya was dancing like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's too funny. I mean, Gorahari, man, it's too funny. I think okay. I think what we gotta do is we gotta do like an Academy Awards, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this video wins. This video wins everything. It wins all the video awards. We gotta do like the Good Rice Video Awards, and this one wins. This one, this one is the winner, man. This one takes home all the prizes. Oh my god, I'm dying over here. Okay, I'm not closing it down because I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna have to clip that. I gotta clip that. There's no two ways about it. I gotta clip that. Rafal, you outdid yourself on that one. Okay, what else do we got?
Dark moon night, Sri Radha's gopi friends assembled in her sitting room at the Yavat. And there she was taking rest. And when she rose from her sleep, they helped her dress up to blend in with the darkness in order to go through the Vrindavan forest undetected to meet her beloved Krishna. It was a dark moon night, so they dressed her in dark clothes, like a dark blue sari and a dark blouse or chole.
Was off. My microphone was off. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you know, I gotta say, the swim trunks, the pool party, the whole thing, man. I gotta tell you, you guys are hilarious. With the Malibu, it is too funny. It is too funny. And I gotta say, this guy, all they do is talk about their little girls and how Krishna is gonna go play with the gopis and what Radharani is wearing and what the gopis were doing and how they're helping them around. I know it's all he does. He just talks about little girls. It's his obsession forever. This Bengali Brahmin pornography. Dancing with the Stars. I know he was auditioning for Solid Gold Dancers. I think the mic is back. These guys, all they do is talk about their fucking little girl fetish. He's talking about what they're wearing, what Radharani's wearing, how.
Like a dark blue sari and a dark blouse or choli. And then her servants adorned her braid with a black tassel and smeared dark musk on her body and decorated her with dark blue ornaments to match her dress. Like we call that Shringara here in Vrindavan. The Shringara means the jewels, all dark blue sapphires like that.
He gets so excited thinking about how these little girls are dressing up and gonna go have sex with Krishna. That's why I'm saying it's a pedophile cult. It's Bengali Brahmin pornography. Keep your bhakti inside. Keep your bhakti in your pants. Keep your bhakti in your pants, old man. And you see how he's telling these stories. He's getting all how excited he's getting when he's smiling when he gets to these parts about. Let's watch again how he gets excited talking about this shit.
Once on a dark moon night, Sri Radha's gopi friends assembled in her sitting room at Yavat. And there she was taking rest. And when she rose from her sleep, they helped her dress up to blend in with the darkness in order to go through the Vrindavan forest undetected to meet her beloved Krishna. It was a dark moon night, so they dressed her in dark clothes, like a dark blue sari and a dark blouse or choli. And then her servants adorned her braid with a black tassel and smeared dark musk on her body and decorated her with dark blue ornaments to match her dress. Like we call that Shringara here in Vrindavan.
This is the kind of shit that fills his mind. All of this stuff, he's always with the little girls and the gopis and what they're wearing and what they're doing and dressing up and smearing their bodies and all of this crap. It's a weird friggin' pedophile cult. I can't explain. I can't. Buddha warned about sexual misconduct. Yeah, I think Buddha just wanted people to just, live a good life and try not to cause any suffering, to try to avoid causing suffering to other people, and other things. He's recording a podcast, Stimulation for Ecstatic Love. It's directly being translated into Russian. It's so disgusting. I've observed his obsession towards little girls firsthand. Disgusting fuck. Yeah, you observed it firsthand. And I just observe it from what I see. And from what I see, it's pretty obvious. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty friggin' obvious. And it's been obvious for like the last 20 years. We've known about this guy and his bullshit for like the last 20 years. And it's gross. He's a gross man who surrounds himself with women and little girls. And he surrounded himself with these little girls and their mothers. And I don't know where the fathers are. Are these little Raphael? Where are the fathers of these little girls? You tell me. I'm waiting for the answer. Where are the fathers of all these little girls that he surround? Are they all single women with single parent women with? Their objective is supposedly to become a 13-year-old gopi and be part of Krishna Rasa Leela. You know, and it's this Chaitanya and these 6 Goswamis that are writing about all of this friggin' pornography shit. About the gopis and their breasts and their hips and what they were doing and what they were thinking and what they were feeling and how they did this and how they did that and how Krishna did this and how Krishna did that and where they went and what they ate and what they wore and why they wore yellow and why they put this flower in their hair and why they picked this flower and why they're eating this fruit and, you know, what the bumblebee said and what Radharani, and there's all this bullshit. So Rafal, you know, you gotta, Rafal, you gotta tell me, where are all these little girls? Where are their fathers at? Where are their fathers at that they're like, not one father is like, hey, I don't want my daughter next to this weirdo. I mean, either selling paintings or just enjoying along being recognized by Gurudev is a massive honor. So they're either out, the fathers are either out collecting or they're just happy to be close. They're like using their daughter to get close to the Gurudev. Like, he wants the little girls to go up, get close to him. So if you're a man and you got a little daughter, you can use her to get close to Gurudev. That's fucking disgusting. Friggin', this is some bullshit. You need another hit. You need another hit. I know. I left it up. I didn't get rid of it. I left it up so we could all get another hit. I got it right here. I got it right here. I just want to get. I got to get right to it because it's so. I got to clip it. 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 I got to clip this. I need a GIF maker. I got to turn that into a little GIF. Oh my God. Okay, Rafal, you're the man. Rafal, you're the man. I can't. Oh my God. So, yeah, she was a devotee. She was a devotee, and she left him. He couldn't. He just like Prabhupada, he couldn't convince his wife. He couldn't convince his own wife that he's the second coming of Jesus. Imagine that. Imagine you can't convince your wife you're the second coming of Jesus. Like who knew? Who knew? It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's the funniest thing ever. It's the funniest thing ever. Here's your Jagat Guru Acharya Dev. Jagat Guru Acharya Dev himself, right here. Here's the sum total of the demigods. Right, here's the sum total of the demigods.
But this is mostly dormant in
I gotta think. I gotta say, I think that's like one of the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. We've outdone it. It doesn't get any better. It does not get any better than that. I could go through 1 million videos and nothing's gonna top that. Nothing is gonna top that. Nothing's gonna top that. Nothing. There's nothing can top that. I'm not even gonna play that one. I'm not playing this one. Okay, let's do this one. But this is a dancing puppet. Oh my God, this is too funny. This is too funny. Where is this again? Where is this again? Let me see. Let me see. Where is it?
It goes boom, 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 I can dance. Boom, 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 yay. Sing it with me, and then you'll know. Boom, 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 yay. You go, lady. Boom, 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 yay.
I can't stop laughing either, man. I can't. It's just, it's stuck in my, it's like a brain worm. I can't get that out of my head now. I can't get that. I can't get that. It's so funny. It's prima bhakti. It's prima bhakti. It's ecstatic symptoms. Ecstatic symptoms.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Yabba dabba do. Yabba dabba do. But yabba dabba do. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, let me see if I can get through. I might have to just, I could just play that. I could just play that on a loop. This is too funny, man. This is too funny. Okay, here we go. Let me see what this is.
Translation. Because of the long duration of time that has passed, and because of her being a woman and therefore less intelligent, my mother has forgotten all those instructions. But the great sage Narada blessed me, and therefore I could not forget them. Purport. In Bhagavad Gita 9:32, the Lord says, Mam hipata japashritya yepi shukpa prajonaya shriyo vaishyas tatasu dras teti yanti param gatim. O son of Pritha, those who take shelter in me, though they be low-born, women, Vaishyas, or Sudras, can approach the supreme destination. The word Papajoni refers to those who are less than Sudras. But even though a woman may not be Papajoni, because of being less intelligent, she sometimes forgets devotional instruction.
So there you go. Here you got a super white Hindu piece of shit pretending to be a holy man and preaching about how women suck and are less intelligent. It's straight up. Women are dumb. That's what he's saying. Women are dumb. You're less intelligent. Less intelligent means dumb. Women are dumb. Fucking, that's just one example of a fucking, out of a friggin' million examples of the race, of the sexism and racism and child marriage and pedophilia, this friggin' cult. This is a perfect example of these pieces of shit with his flowers around his neck, acting like a holy man, only to end up running off with some friggin' one of his disciples or his therapist or whatever the hell she was. And then wanting to come crawling back and still calling himself, still deluded and thinking he's some kind of guru, when he knew he wasn't no guru in the beginning, because why would, if he was really who he said he was, he wouldn't have ran off with his therapist and taken a bunch of money and split. So as soon as he bounced out with his friggin' $8 million and his therapist, he knew he was full of shit. But no, he wants to keep it up. He wants to keep it up because why? Hey, maybe I'll make another $8 or $9 million. It worked the first time. Fuck all the people. Fuck all the people that he thought he was, that he brainwashed, that thought he was a guru and thought he was teaching them love. Oh, he had a friggin' couple thousand Lolita Gungas worshiping him, and Freddies and stunning Freddies and whoever else fucking friggin' idiots are. Gora said he was sending his rays out to us. Yeah, look. Tell me, you can't tell me that's not mentally deluded. He thinks that he can send out something. I mean, we all say, "Hey, I'm sending good vibes," but do we really think that we have the power to send? Yeah, hey, I heard your cat passed away, so I'm gonna send some good vibes your way. Do we really sit there and go, and these vibes, good vibes, are going through the air and are gonna travel across the country and end up in my friend's apartment where the cat died, and that somehow he's gonna feel those good vibes I'm sending him? No. But these people do. They think that this japa, that this chanting, these mantras actually do something. That they actually do something. And when they don't do the right thing, or the wrong thing happens, then that's when the gaslighting starts. Oh, well, you're chanting offensively. You're not surrendered. You don't understand. You don't have the right guru. You're not surrendered to Gaurahari. You're not surrendered to Hridayananda, to Swami PhD, or or to the Radhakunda Babajis, or whatever. That's when the gaslighting starts. $5 million taken, yabba dabba doo. He's going to sit there and talk about how women are less intelligent. Yeah, he can sit here and talk about how women are less intelligent, but when he bounced, he made sure he took one with him. He made sure he took one with him. He might be less intelligent, but I got me one. It's going to take me a cool $5 million and my hot therapist. Hey, fuck all you other women. You're all friggin' stupid. But I got me one. She kind of stupid too, but I got her. Abba pseudo Jesus 99 Father. Fucking guy, man. They're all the same. They're all the same. That's why I'm saying if they're messed up in this bhakti bullshit, I don't care who they are. If they're trying to preach some bhakti yoga bullshit, anything that's got bhakti yoga, Gaudiya Vaishnavism, Chaitanya is attached to it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one. I hate to be the one to say it, to burst your bubble or to like give you, I don't mean to I'm sorry, I'm the one. But if you're into this bhakti shit, it's brainwashing, it's manipulation, it's teaching you how to be a racist, sexist, fucking piece of shit, child marriage, pedophile, all that shit. Worshipping God men, worshipping pieces of shit like this, becoming pieces of shit like this. How do you think he became this? How do you think he became this piece of shit? How do you think Gaurahari became the piece of shit he is? From this bhakti yoga crap. From this chanting, this worshiping, this bullshit. Harikesh visit to a temple meant that we had to collect money in order to buy special chair for him to sit. Special food requires prima fucking donna, massive, yeah, all for what? And it turns 5 years later, he bounces out with some chick and $5 million, and you were running around busting your ass for this guy. And he's not even your guru. That's why I'm saying it's freaking beyond a scam. It's like organized scam, organized crime. It's organized crime, man. I mean, seriously. when I hear this type of shit, when I hear this type of shit, man, it just makes me, it just makes me think, what else is going on behind the scenes? How many Rafales are there that know this shit that we don't know about? How many of these guys that know shit like Rafale that are still in it? They ain't giving up the goods. Fucking chanter. It's fucking the love guru. It's the love guru, man. I'm telling you. Friggin' hating women till it comes time to bounce out, and then they all take one. Rameshwar, Harikesh, Jayatirtha, Hansaduta, Bhagavan, or little boys, Bhavananda, Satsvarup with his woman. They all take their skinny white woman and bounce out. It ain't no fucking joke. We make fun of it, but it ain't no joke.
Well, isn't that special?
Okay, here's another piece of shit. Needs no introduction. Here's another piece of shit. All right? Here he is, doing what he does best. Here he is, doing what he does best. Getting worshiped like he's done something. Like he's, like he's not a big piece of shit. Walking around like he's not a big piece of shit. Oh boy, oh boy, here I come. I get to scam some people. Oh boy, here, start with the flowers. Yeah, oh, is that all? That's all you got for me? Oh, some flowers. Where's my money? You didn't get me any money? Oh, okay, there. Let me get down. I don't care if you get down. You can get down. You can bow down in front of my feet. I don't really care. I want the money. Where's the envelope with the money? There we go. Yeah, take that. Take my money. Okay, here, let me give you one of these. Okay. You touch my feet? Okay, touch my feet. Yeah, okay. Any more money? Is there any more? You got any more money for me? You ladies got any money? Hey, get that money from those ladies, because I'm not going over there near them. I might get a hard on. I'll get a hard on, and then you guys will see it, and then the jig is up. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bull. Fucking shit, man. My old friend, one of his first disciples in Poland, after Harikesh took off, couldn't take it and shoot himself in Warsaw. Man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry about that, man. Another casualty. Why? Why do we know so many people that commit suicide? I know like 4 people. Why? Oh, I got to tell you this story, because I was going to tell you this story on another video, and I got sidetracked with a comment, and I was watching it back, and I was trying to clip something, and I was like, wow, I never finished my story. So this devotee, Chaitanya Ballava, we were talking about how devotees are above the law, and they can just do whatever they want, right? And stealing prasadam, how stealing prasadam is okay. Like you can steal prasadam. And so this Chaitanya Ballava, we were I was hanging out at my friend Beer Lakshman's house, and this devotee Chaitanya Ballava steals a full bucket of sweet rice from the Sunday feast. He went in like he was gonna pass it out. He's like, here, I'll serve it. I'll serve out the sweet rice. And instead of serving out the sweet rice, he just left. He just left the temple room. There's in LA, there's like a side door that empties out into the alley. And then you can just boogie out down, and you're out of there, right? You don't have to go out. You don't have to go through the temple room. You don't have to go through the crowd and then go out the doors and then onto Watsika and then make your way down the street. so he got this full bucket of sweet full bucket of sweet rice, and just went out the temple room door and just ran. He's got I don't know if it was 2 buckets or 1 bucket. It might have been 2 buckets of sweet rice, and just boogied down the alley on Watsika with 2 buckets of sweet rice, and walked all the way to my friend Bir Lakshman's house, which is like a mile. It's like a mile from the temple, but he walked. And when I went over there, they got these 2 buckets of sweet rice, and everyone's having sweet rice. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, yeah, he CB just brought some sweet rice from the temple. And I thought, like, oh, he got sweet rice from the temple. He stole it. He stole the sweet rice. He stole the sweet rice. So I'm trying to cheer everybody up from Rafal's really sad story there. But yeah, so there were envelopes flying at the airport. Yeah, I know. They couldn't wait. They couldn't wait, man. They couldn't wait. Pseudo Jesus says that this guru worship is all bogus. Yeah, but he's being worshipped as a guru. He is being worshipped as a guru. He flies around and they put him up. They send him money. They call him Guru Dev. They call him Maharaj. They take turns glorifying him. What's the difference? Get some good rice. Yeah, it's really sad. Rafal's friend. It's really sad. That's why I was trying to liven it up with my CB joke, but the deranged cult, deranged obsession. Yeah, it's guru, man. And then they brainwash you into thinking that you can't love God. You can't love God or love Krishna or love anybody without loving a Gora Hari or one of these guys. Talk about gaslighting. The sweet rice was the best. The sweet rice was good. I can understand stealing 2 buckets of sweet rice. Sweet rice theft. It was absolutely, man. It was the funniest thing. And I was new. I hadn't been around. I hadn't been around that long. And I'm like, why? I'm like, oh, we got sweet rice. And he's like, yeah, CB brought it. And I was like, oh, like a whole bucket. It was like in the kitchen. It was like a whole bucket. There's 2 buckets. Now that I think about it, it was 2 buckets. There's a whole bucket of sweet rice in the kitchen, and everyone's like scooping it out, and it's like, and then they're like, yeah, he stole it. And I'm like, oh, he stole it. They're like, yeah, you can steal prasadam. Stealing prasadam is totally acceptable. It is totally acceptable. But this.
Then you'll know. Yay! You go, lady. Yay!
You go, lady. You go, lady. No, they didn't catch him. No, he got away with it. It was pretty funny. He totally got away. He totally got away with it, man. He totally got away with it. It was the funniest thing. That's one of the best stories I have in my days. As I was the sweet rice theft by the sweet rice theft by Chaitanya Ballava by CB. But you know what? That doesn't compare to this though. I gotta go. You gotta go back. You know what's coming, right? Here we go.
But this is mostly done.
Oh, it's too funny. Okay. Enough of that silliness. Oh, hold on, man. What is this nonsense?
Thanks to our people here at NPR for offering this contest. I like your station because it's based on information, not on money. This song is also a very important information song. It was very much appreciated by President Obama. I got a wonderful letter from the White House appreciating this song. It's called the Peace Formula. It gives the actual formula of how the whole world can live in peace and happiness. Our world has become an unspeakable nightmare.
Oh God, cult music is really the worst. It really is the worst. I mean, it's even worse than like Christian rock or it's just cult music is just, it's the worst. They're like their plays, their movies, and I'm talking about any cult, whether it's Hare Krishna, Scientology, Children of God, Mormon, it doesn't matter. Cult entertainment is got to be like just the bottom of the bottom. It's like under the barrel, okay? It's not even the bottom of the barrel. It's like underneath the barrel. That's how bad it is. It's just so, I mean, this is like it's unwatchable. If you're not a brainwashed friggin' clown, this is totally unwatchable. It is
Peace is destroyed, replaced by brutal warfare.
It's horrible. It's absolutely the worst. It's just I can't believe this guy thinks that anybody wants to watch anything. No, we want to watch this. This is what we want to watch. We want to watch this. If you do this, you'll get like 1 million. I don't know why.
But this is mostly.
He should have 1 million friggin' views. He should have 1 million. That should have 1 million friggin' views, man. It will by the time I'm done. By the time I'm done, this video is gonna have 1 million friggin' views. It's gonna be on CNN. It's gonna be it's fucking insanity. Initiating guru. This guy. Initiating guru. Sankarshan Das Adhikari, clown on guitar. Yeah, he's a friggin' clown. Friggin' clown, man. How much of a brainwashed friggin' clown you gotta be? And I mean that 100%. I mean, you do. You gotta be. And I can say that from experience because I was one of them. I was one. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, man. You shouldn't have to go through that. Nobody should. Nobody should have to go through. Nobody should be killing themselves over this cult, and none of us should know anybody that's killed themselves. It's just too small of a. It's too widespread of an. It's an epidemic. It's an epidemic of child abuse, domestic abuse, suicide, mental illness. I mean, nothing good comes from this cult. Yeah, and I'm sorry, man. It's like we all know, we all suffer from trauma, and then we all know other people that have trauma. It's insanity. Yeah, I know. he looks like the dueling banjos like dad or something. He looks like this. He looks like his dad. Oh yeah. He's like diddling ding 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 ding. Diddling ding 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 ding. Diddling ding 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 ding. Diddling ding 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 ding. That's what he is. Diddling ding 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 ding. That's him, man. That was him. Oh my goodness. That's him. I hope I don't get a copyright for doing ding 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 ding. I don't want to get a copyright for that. Let's see. I'm not going to show him because I don't like watching. What is this?
Couldn't stop. I cried all the tears that I didn't allow myself to cry. And I find it so beautiful to have such a safe environment with such an amazing spiritual sport where you could actually, men cry. Here in the ashram, men cry. They cry out of love. They cry for God. They cry in different situations because it is healthy to be vulnerable. It is healthy to access that emotion, that love, that motherly love. This is for me, this ashram.
Hell! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You know, they want to take some personal experience that they've had that they can't explain, and then they want to try and project that on to some so-called spiritual practice, and say that my emotional state or whatever my emotional experience that I had is related to the so-called spiritual practice that I was doing, as if no. People have experiences that have nothing to do with anything spiritual or anything. And then people have spiritual practice and it produces no experience. They do some practice, but it doesn't give them any experience. And then people can have an experience, but they weren't doing anything. So there's no correlation between chanting Hare Krishna and getting a check in the mail. Or chanting Hare Krishna and my back stopped hurting. It doesn't work that way. And I know they want to think that. And in the same way, you're crying. You're thinking about your life or reminiscing or what does it all mean or whatever it is, and you get emotional and you have a panic attack or you have some emotional breakthrough where you have an emotional breakthrough and you cry, whatever, fine. That's totally acceptable. That's a human experience. There's nothing wrong with that. But claiming that is due to Prabhupada coming to you in a dream and making you a guru, or because you're reading some scripture and you're meditating on some 15th century homosexual Bengali cross-dressing epileptic, or because some nut in Carmen del Plata, Mexico, is on a Zoom meeting claiming to be the reincarnation of Advaita Acharya or Nityananda, you're out of your mind. I'm sorry, but you're out of mind. What was that, Lewis Black?
If you see somebody who's crazy and you don't realize they're crazy, then you're fucking crazy.
That's it. I'm sorry. That's it. So I'm not saying that you didn't cry. I'm not saying you didn't have some kind of emotional breakthrough or some kind of emotional experience, but to claim some kind of religious experience or some kind of religious ritual or something that you were doing that anybody can do and anybody can have is no, that was a personal thing that you did. Just accept it. Go down to the river, go get in your van down by the river, down by the Kund, go live in a van down by the Radha Kund, and Babaji out. If you think if you're really feeling it, if you're really feeling ecstatic symptoms, why are you living in Playa del Carmen? Why don't you go down to the Radha Kund and get a room down there? It'd be half the price of what you're spending in Playa del Carmen, and go live as a Radha Kund Babaji That's what you think you're a Radhakunda Babaji. Go live down there and chant. Any of you, all of you guys that think that that's the level that you are. If you're having these ecstatic symptoms where you're laughing and crying, well, obviously you need to go down to the Radhakunda and get yourself a room down there and Babaji out. Go yabba dabba Babaji boo doo. Yabba dabba da Babaji boo, yabba dabba dabba doo. Yeah, I broke down in therapy. I cried in therapy. I didn't get down and wash my therapist's feet and call him fucking Guru Dave. But I was going through some emotional shit. With my mom passed away, my wife passed away, and then I left the Hare Krishnas. Yeah, I went through I had a few emotional breakthroughs in therapy. I wasn't Lalita Gunga, but yeah, I had, absolutely. That's part of being a human. If we weren't supposed to cry, we wouldn't have these little things where tears come out. They're there for a reason. They're there for a reason. And we get emotional for a reason. It's some kind. It helps us. It helped us survive. It helped us survive at one point. So that's that's just it. Okay, let me move on. What do we got? Let me move on a few more here. Let's see what this one is. Christ is King. Yeah, I'm not here to argue with you about that. You can join in. I understand you want to be part of it, but you join in. But that's not joining in. It's not. I understand you want to comment and you want to be part of it. But that's not being part of it. Okay, I'm gonna let you know. I'm letting you know right now. If you want to go preach about Christ, man, there's a bunch of places where you can go do that. You don't have to do that here. I'm just telling you, you don't have to do that here. Okay, here we go.
Or any other scripture from a guru that he thinks. Krishna himself says, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. Krishna says, if you want to learn anything from a guru, a teacher, first thing we should have is pranipata. Means we should be submissive. We should be obedient in front of a teacher. Then they will.
So there's the gaslighting right at the beginning. If you want to learn anything, you got to be surrendered. You got to be submissive to your guru. That's it. The gaslighting begins on day one, the very beginning.
Second thing is pariprashna. We should ask relevant questions. We cannot just blindly hear. We should also intellectually analyze what we have heard, and we should also ask relevant questions.
Well, that's not true, because when Prabhupada was asked, when Prabhupada was asked about 4 billion servants, Prabhupada said, "I'm not answering that question. You either accept it or you go." There was no asking relevant questions. There was no asking for clarification. There was no asking for the truth. It was accept what I say submissively. You surrender to me. You get down. You wash my feet, and you don't ask stupid questions. There's the door. He told him, "There's the door." He said, "Just go." He said, "I'd rather you just go. I'm not gonna waste my time with you." That's the same bullshit that Gaura Hari pulls. That's the same bullshit that Bhakti Vikash pulls. That's the same bullshit that Hridayananda pulls. That's the same bullshit that Indra Yumna Swami pulls. It's the same bullshit. The exact same bullshit. It's the exact same gaslighting. Who are you to ask? Just like I asked a Gaura Hari, I said, "Well, where does it say that you can dream your way into being a guru?" Yeah, I don't knock anybody for loving Christ. I say, like, That's the first step. If someone wants to love Christ, I say that's great. Go for it. Go do it. But that's not what we're talking about here. Because his ex-wife is there. Oh, I guess Gorahari, his ex-wife is there. Submission and obedient. Ask relevant questions, then wash his sticky feet and give a one bloody thick envelope for Guru Palooza. Yeah, I know. It's such bullshit. Like, why do I need if I can't understand Bhagavad Gita by reading it, and I have to hear it from some guru guy, why do I need to read it? If I can't understand it by reading it. And why did he waste his time writing it if I can't understand it? Why did Prabhupada write these purports if I still need to listen to this guy? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Why do I need to listen to this guy? Prabhupada couldn't write a book. Prabhupada was unable to write a book that I could understand and I could become self-realized, because he says in his book he says he did. He says my books, law books for the next 10,000 years. He says if you read my books, chant 16 rounds, I'll take you back to Godhead. I'll give you space travel. Prabhupada says that himself. He doesn't say, I'll come to you in a dream. He doesn't say, I'll come to you in a dream. He just doesn't say, I will come to you in a dream and I will make you a guru in a dream. He doesn't say that. All you fucking idiots that are following this other idiot. Fuck, I can't believe people are so stupid. I can't believe people be so mentally ill. Seriously, I mean, I know people are mentally ill because Manson had followers, Jim Jones had followers, Reverend Moon's got followers. But I mean, this Gorahari guy's got followers, this Indra Yumna guy's got followers. Fucking insanity, man.
We were standing and there's a diorama of the Panchatattva with the arms raised. And a teacher brought a group of students, and this teacher's telling the students, the center man who's with the hands upraised is the earth element. The one on the left is the water element. The one on the extreme left is fire. Then this other gentleman standing there is air. And the one on the right is ether. Because the title there was Panchatattva. So he said, this is the 5 things, the 5 tattvas of existence. Earth, water, fire, air and ether. These represent these 5 things. And when all 5 things are under our control, then we realize that we are the divine. And this is what Panchatattva means. So the brahmachari who was standing next to me, he said, I want to punch her tattva off by becoming Panchatattva, If it wasn't for Srila Prabhupada, these were the speculations that would exist about Panchatattva.
So they get violent. So that just shows you they get violent when you talk about anything that doesn't go along with what they say. They immediately want to punch somebody, punch a tattva. They immediately want to get violent because that's what Prabhupada says in his books. He says that you can get violent, that you can use violence against these people. These are demons, they're malechas, they're yavanas, they're sisupal, they should have their heads chopped off, all of that. They murder this guy in his van. They're not joking. They want to make it sound like it's a joke, but it's not a joke. It'd be a joke if they didn't kill the guy in his van, if they didn't bury those bodies under the river in New Vrindavan, if they didn't beat up Jadharani in New Vrindavan, if they weren't molesting all these little children, if they weren't doing that shit, if Rupa Manjaris weren't being raped, and Prabhupada wasn't saying that women like to be raped and have small brains, then yeah, it might be funny. It'd be like one joke, but it's not. It's not funny. It's not funny when you're a human trafficking, child molesting, child marriage, racist, sexist, piece of shit cult. It's not funny about talking about punching people in the face because you don't like what they have to say. They're not peaceful at all. They're not peaceful at all. White guys on parade. Yeah, he does say it. He says it in his books. Prabhupada in his books explains all about these gurus, and one day I will look up in the database what Prabhupada has to say about people like Guru Hari. I'm not sure how to correlate everything together in one search. That's gonna, because I don't know what that search topic would be. But and that's why I haven't done it yet, because it's not like just typing in Guru Hari and all this shit comes up. But I will figure out a way, and I will go through all the quotes that Prabhupada has to say about this Guru Hari bullshit. Believe me, it's there. There's plenty of it. There's plenty of it. Plenty of it. Life doesn't come down to these 5 elements. Especially since Guru Hari says his teachings are above and beyond Prabhupada and all his books. Yeah, but Guru Hari hasn't written one book that explains anything. He hasn't written one book that explains why his teachings are above Prabhupada, how his teachings differ from Prabhupada, how his teachings can liberate the conditioned souls, how his teachings differ from any other ISKCON guru and Narayan. He hasn't written any papers. He hasn't written any articles. He hasn't made any videos explaining how his teachings are superior to anybody else's. He hasn't written anything like that. He hasn't done anything like that. He just gets on the internet and just blabs. He's just a blabber pod. He's just a dreaming blabber.
I'm just a dreamer, but you are just a dream.
He gets on and he does a spiritual circle jerk. He spiritually masturbates on in a Zoom meeting with all his fucking disciples. And they all sit there and tell him how fucking big his dick is. They tell him he's got a biggest dickus, and he's biggest dickus, and he sits there and he loves it. That's it. And that's the honest God's truth. They all sit there and tell him how big his dick is, and he sits there and goes, yeah, my dick is huge. And that's it. And Snoggle knows, because she watches. Why am I thinking cash in envelopes, USA taxes, worldwide income? I guess all funneled through charity. It's all funneled through charity. It's all bullshit. Nobody knows what's in that envelope. There's no paper trail. There's no paper trail. You know, there's no nothing, man. It's all scam. It's all a scam. They try to fit in with society with their charity works. That's what makes them so evil. That's what makes them so evil, is they try to use charity as a cover for their crimes. They try to use charity as a cover for their crimes. They're doing crimes over here, and over here, they're giving away free food in India, thinking that is like, hey, but we give away free. Fuck you and your free food. Don't give away any free food. I'd rather you don't give away free food. The only reason you're giving away free food is so you can bring people into your goddamn cult. So I'd rather you didn't give away any of your goddamn food. Just take your food, shove it up your ass. That's what I say. Having read many of Prabhupada's books years ago, I find it laughable that Guru Hari thinks he's above anything Prabhupada wrote. Yeah, it's beyond laughable. It just shows his mental illness. It shows his mental illness. I mean, I can't put it anywhere. I can't put it anywhere. He's Rupa Nuga, man. He's an avadut. He's beyond all material conceptions, regulations. He is on another planet, man. He's on another planet, man. His pods are all the same, selling his enlightened views and his Mahaprabhu mission. Yeah, he's off the deep end. Yeah, he was talking the other day about his dick. He was talking about his dick, and then he was and I was sitting, and all of a sudden he mentioned my name but he totally he can't stop thinking about me. But he was talking about his dick. He's talking about pussy and having a big dick, and I don't know, all this. And I know Snoggle, you were there, you heard him, you know what I'm talking about. He's talking about just. Hey, Aviator Lochin, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you stopped by. I'm almost done, but I'm gonna do a few more because I'm having a good time. And I got a lot to get through. I got so many of these videos, and I want to get through them. Let's see, what is this?
I can dance. Boom, 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 yay. Sing it with me, and then you'll know. Boom, 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 yay. You go, lady. Boom, 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 yay.
He doesn't have big dick energy. No, he doesn't have big energy, but he was talking the other day. The other day he was talking about his dick and something about having a big dick. And I don't know. I just it's just funny, man. Yeah, he's a strange character. Let's just say that. He's a strange one. Is it the Gita or the Srimad book where Krishna says he impregnated the universe? It's the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says he impregnated the material energy. I don't remember where that is, but yeah, it's in the Bhagavad Gita. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, absolutely. So I guess they're on top. This is what I'm talking about. So they're on top of this $1 billion. They're on top of this $1 billion planetarium. So they're on top of this. Look. Oh, you know what? Don't you have something to do? Like, don't. Why are you coming here? Are you like Rod? Hey, are you trying to get out of that thing? Are you trying to get out? If you're trying to get out, you can send me an email. Send an email to my webpage if you're trying to get out. Sarah, technically Krishna's come. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah. We should ask his wife if he's bright. We should ask his wife if he's got big dick or not. Let's ask. Hey, Hot Lips, how big is Gorohari's dick? Is it as big as he says it is, or is it small? Is it small or is it big? I don't know. I really don't care. But he talks about it a lot. He talks about his dick. He talks about vagina. He talks about pussy. He really doesn't respect women at all. He really doesn't respect women at all. Here, Fake Human says hi. Fake Human says hi. That's so funny. Hey, Hot Lips, have you seen? Hey, Hot Lips, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Where is it? Hey, have you seen your Guru Dave here? Oh, did you see that move? Hey, did you catch that move where he stopped, where he like froze for a second? Wasn't that like really transcendental? He did this transcendental move. He does this transcendental move where he stops, he freezes, and he gets really ecstatic, and then the ecstasy takes over. He starts moving again. Watch this. He's ecstatic, and then and then he just gets crazy. He goes crazy. It's just amazing. It's so friggin'. Isn't that amazing? It's so amazing. It's so transcendental. What is poorest of the poor? I know what is that? Poorest of the poor. I know. He's a Maha celebrate being on the platform. Yeah, he's absolutely. Yeah, oh yeah, he's Nityananda. He's some sincere followers out there. No, I don't say. No, there are some sincere people that are being misled, but they have an opportunity to know the truth, and 99% of the sincere ones are fooling themselves, and I get very few people do I have sympathy for. I just don't. I just don't. Sorry. Yeah, welcome. We're dissing your guru. Deal with it. I know. We're blasphemers. We're sissy. I'm Sissy Paul. Right now I'm Sissy Paul, and you want to just chop my head? Oh. Yeah, I know. They probably. I'm with the Muslims on that one. I'm with them. I'm with them all the way. Instead of spending that money making that neighborhood all around the temple like have clean toilets and clean water and clean toilets, they spend it on a friggin' stupid ass planetarium that no one's gonna go to because it's stupid. It's stupid. It's got a flat Earth sitting on some turtles that are standing on an elephant, or elephants standing on a turtle, with elephants in orbit around a friggin' demon head eating them. I mean, come on, man. What do you want? It's got to be the stupidest fucking thing in the world. The only person that's going to go there is friggin' Hot Lips. Hot Lips and friggin' Elvis over here. Elvis pod. Bhakti Elvis pod over here. Where is he at? Let's see. Oh, look at him. Oh, man, what a move. What a move, man. What a friggin' move that was. That was such a move.
Boom, 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 I can dance. Boom, 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 yay. Sing it with me, and then you'll know. Boom, 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 yay. You go, lady. Boom, 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 yay.
You go, lady. Hot Lips, man. Hot Lips can't take it, man. She just can't take it. She's deluded into worshiping. She worships this guy. She worships this guy. Just think of how deluded you got to be. Think of how deluded you got to be to worship this guy. Look at him. Oh, he's in ecstasy. He's in ecstasy there. Just walk away.
Has the whole world gone crazy? Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Just walk away. There has been too much violence, too much pain. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror. Just walk away.
Yeah, like if Scott has millions, it could be used to donate to me. Thanks very much. Not your shit Vedic. Yeah, like they need another temple in Navadweep. They don't need any clean water or clean toilets or vaccinations or medical supplies or, maybe, anything. They don't need any of that. Clean sewers, they don't need any of that. But what they do need is another friggin' temple. So these child molesting gurus can be worshipped. That's what we need. That's what we need. We don't need any clean water. We don't need to clean the river. I'm sure that river is friggin' polluted as fuck. They're not going to clean out the river. They're not going to clean anything. They're not going to clean shit. They don't give a fuck.
Is the whole world gone crazy? Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
What do we take? You tell me what we're taking out of context. You tell me. What, that your guru is a piece of shit? Tell me how I take that out of context. Tell me what I take out. This is your opportunity. This is your opportunity, you mental case. What am I taking out of? Guru did not force me to wear lipstick as advised. We don't give a fuck about your lipstick. Nobody gives a fuck about your lipstick. I don't give a shit about your lipstick.
Body.
What I care about is that this guy's no guru. He's a scammer. I don't give a fuck about your lipstick, you dumb fuck. Everybody's abused in your sangha. That's what you don't understand. Is you're abused, everybody's abused. You know why? Because he's not a guru. He's a dreamer. I don't give a fuck. Why are you defending him? If you were a normal person, you wouldn't give a fuck what I have to say about him. Even if he was your friend. I got a lot of friends. You think I give a fuck what somebody has to say about my friend? I like my friend. Somebody could get on the internet and talk shit about my friend all day, all night. I don't give a fuck because I care about my friend and I don't give a fuck. I don't need to get on and defend my friend. He's not your friend. He's your guru. And you feel like you got to defend him. Like you got to come on here and you got to talk shit. And you can't see how you're abused. I would never do what you're doing. In a million fucking years, nobody would. And you're going to sit there and say, we're not abused. You're insane. You're fucking mental. He's a sweet friend of yours. He's a sweet friend while you go in there. Stop going in there and tell him you don't think he's a guru anymore and see how friendly he is. Go in there and tell him that he ain't a guru and just see how friendly he treats you. You tell me. You come back and tell me. Snoggle. She thinks that we don't know what we're talking about. She thinks that I wasn't a Hare Krishna for 20 years. Like, I don't know. Like, I haven't read Prabhupada's books. Like, we don't know, you know? She thinks he's got some friggin' insights. She thinks that this guy is a guru. Is this so insane? It's insanity. It's nothing but insanity if you think that this guy is anything but a scammer.
But this is mostly dormant.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, there's more. Oh my God, he's got more moves. He's got moves like Jagger. He's got more moves, man. He's got moves like Jagger. Let me see. He's got more moves. Oh, Hot Lips, you're so advanced. Hot Lips, you're so advanced. Yes, you're so advanced. You're so spiritually advanced. Yeah, he wakes up God in your heart. You're such a fucking idiot. You go worship this guy, man. Leave us alone and go worship. Leave us alone. Go worship your guru. Go worship that guy. Go worship that guy. Go worship him. You think he's giving you love of God. You think that you can't love God without him telling you what to do. It is so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. Yeah, you really think So what did he do? So how did he wake? Tell me. So let's have a conversation. If you're able, if you're not so mentally gone, how did he wake up God in your heart? Tell me that. Tell me. He gives money to the poor. Yeah, right. Sure he does. Tell me how he woke up God in your heart. Tell me that. Tell me how. Tell me, okay, so tell me what this prema is. Tell me what this prema is in your heart. Tell me what it is. Tell me. You know. Because you know. You say you know. You say, I know this because I have prema. Okay, so what is prema? What is this prema? Tell me what this prema is. What is it? Come on, it's spiritually advanced. You're the number one spiritually advanced disciple of Gaura Hari. So tell me, I'm Mike, I'm the dummy. I'm the dummy that doesn't know. I'm the dummy that doesn't know. So you tell me, what is this prema that's in your heart? Tell me. Because God's language is transcendental and not of this world. Okay, but you still haven't told me what this prema is in your heart. So tell me what this prema is. Come on, Hot Lips, tell me. This is your opportunity to preach your guru. Preach what your guru preach. Come on, convert me. This is your opportunity to convert me. You got my full attention. I'm asking you a serious question. What is this prema that he gave you in your heart? Tell me what it is. I mean, I'm just telling you. But tell me what it is. We're family and share. No, that ain't it. That's not prema in your heart. Tell me what this prema in your heart is. Come on. Okay, well, what is it? Tell me what it is, because I could say I'm given prema. What is it that he's done? What did he do to you? What did he do to you that gave you that woke up this prema in your heart? Come on, just type it out. Type it out. Come on, just say it. Type it out. Type it out. Come on. I mean, just what is this prema? What is it? Tell me. What is it? It's nothing but a bunch of word jugglery. She can't say it. What is this prema? Come on, man. This is why I ban you. I ban you, but then I unban you because you're a lot of fun. What is this prema in your heart? Tell me. Give us some prema. Tell us what this prema is. Stop with the word jugglery and just tell us. Spill the beans. Spill the beans. In the meantime, let's watch some more of this. Let's watch some of this prema. Is this prema? Is this prema? Is this the prema that he gives you? Is that your heart right there? Is that your heart? Is that your heart dancing? Your heart's dancing like, oh, there, yeah, that's it. That's what he gives you. That's your heart doing that little dance. Hot Lips, give us some of that prema. I can't do it. You can't do it. Come on, give us that prema, man. Give us that prema. Make me laugh and cry. Come on, Hot Lips. Make me laugh and cry. Hot Lips doesn't know. Hot Lips doesn't understand Hot Lips doesn't understand any of that. Because Hot Lips has never read the books. She only listens to this. The only thing that she knows is this. This is all she knows is this.
Oh, one's whole existence is changed.
This is all she knows right there. Look, she can do that, and she can blow her nose. She can blow her nose. She can blow her nose. Yeah, she can't explain it. She said, "Oh, he gives me prema," but she can't say it. She can't say it. Now, okay, what? I didn't misuse anything. I honored her wishes. I didn't reveal who she was. She told me the truth. That's it. First, you wanted to say I was making it up, but then I had to prove to you that I was real. And then when you realized that it was real, you guys hounded her until she confessed. And then when she confessed, she had to come on the live and prove to you that she's not in a cult. She had to go on and make a hostage video. You forced her. You forced her to go on and make a hostage video with her piece of shit husband. But you still won't get back and tell me what prema is. I guess this is your idea of prema. Do you dance like this too when Guru Hari's not there, not watching, do you do this little dance? No, she wasn't drinking. She wasn't drinking. She wasn't drinking. She wasn't drinking. She emailed me in a moment of clarity, but they wanted to blame it on her drinking. See, I'm going to tell you I'm going to explain to you exactly what happened. Before she met us, she was drinking, and she would drink heavily, and it would cause a problem in their group. But then when she met us, she reached out to us, and so they blamed it on her drinking. But her drinking was because she didn't have us. That's why she was drinking. She wasn't drinking when she emailed me, but they used the drinking as an excuse for why she reached out. And no, reaching out and the drinking were symptoms that she didn't want to do that shit anymore. That's the truth. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. But these people are not geniuses. They're mental patients, so they don't know. They're mental patients. So what do they know? They're like. That's what they're. So she doesn't know. She has no idea what prema is. Yeah, well, because he's an avadut, so he's beyond. Teachings are for you lower people, not for Guru Hari, super white Hindu Jesus Nazis. Ditch off the Guru Hari and spend all that time going for a walk on the beach. She can't live without this guy. That's why that's why this is dangerous. Yeah, well, she already contacted me again, but I'm not gonna get into that. But she contacted me, then she stopped, then she contacted me again. It's the regular principles. Yeah, they can't follow anything. They're just a bunch of frauds and fakers. Yeah, they were well written. They were well written. They were well written. She knew what she was saying, and she said it very well. That's what the more gaslighting, the more gaslighting. We all read her emails. The drunk truth juice. I know. What we know is that she reached out and she said that the snot nanda and that. You're a fool for worshiping this guy, and that she don't like to worship this guy, and that her husband is in love with him. That's what she said. That's what she said. Then why is she not here? She doesn't have to be here. This isn't a cult. I don't force anybody. She doesn't have to be here. Who cares the fuck? Why are you so into your cult? Why do you think that everybody has to be part of something? This is the brainwashing. Everybody out there, do you see how these cult people are brainwashed into thinking that everything is like them? Like they go in and they worship this Guru Hari every single day. So that must happen over here, right? Like everybody must come over here and they worship me every single day. And if Radhe is, unhappy with, well, then she must be over here. And if she's not over here, then she must be happy. It's just, they're so mentally deluded that they just can't think. They don't think like a normal person. They just don't think like a normal person. Then why is she not here? You're so deluded. I think there's something in that lipstick is going to your brain. I think the animal, whatever it is they put in the chemicals in that lipstick are getting into your brain, getting into her brain, man. She's trying to save her marriage. Yeah, she doesn't want to break up with her husband. These people they're so dumb. This is what happens when you worship, when you worship a guy like this. When you worship a dancing freak, when you're worshiping a dancing freak like this. Here you go. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, now you're defending. You're such a good skinny white woman defending all the bullshit of this cult. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do for her. She wants to stay with her husband. She wants to stay with her husband. She'll put up with you fucking freaks to stay with her husband, and that's not expected. I expected her to do as much. I expected her to stay with her husband and put up with you freaks, and that's exactly what she's doing. She's doing exactly what I thought she would do. I'm not surprised. You're the one that's surprised. You're like, well, how come she's not with you? 15 people are watching. Radhe could be one of them. Nobody knows. Gora Hari's one of them, and yes, absolutely. She could come here and ask for help, but she does not need help. She's happy with her husband, and she's going to put up with you freaks, and she doesn't need any more problems. If she comes in here, it's going to be a problem with you. You're going to go run back to Gora Hari and say, oh, Radhe is in with Mike again. And then you guys are going to put her through the ringer again. And then she's going to be on TV. She's going to be on YouTube with a little thing that says, simple pussy woman. She doesn't want that. I mean, come on. Like, this is so stupid. It's so stupid. Every time you say something stupid, I'm going to play your guru dancing like a fucking freak.
If one actually...
Every time you say something stupid, I'm going to play your guru acting like a fool. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. She has a right to be in love with this guy. And you don't need to sell him to us. Just go love him. Just go love him and worship him and do your thing. That's
If one actually...
I told you. Every time you say something stupid, I gotta make a gif of this. I gotta. The kids are They blamed you for not emailing her back. Yeah, I don't have her email. I'm not gonna email her. That's harassment. That's harassment. I don't harass people the way they do. If she wants to contact me, she can contact me. They're into harassing. They want to harass her. They want to make her do this and make her do that. She has to go on the live. She has to go on and say that she's not with me. She has to do this. She has to do that. Stunning Freddie getting involved with her marriage. Janaki getting involved with her marriage. They're all got something to say about her marriage. They all want to get involved with her marriage. Even Hot Lips coming in here and talking behind her back, wanting to talk about her marriage and talk about her. That's how these people are. They want me to email her and harass her. No, I'm not going to email her and harass her. She can do whatever she wants. She's a grown woman. She's reached out to me many times. She can reach out to me anytime she wants. I'm not going to reach out to her. I'm not going to email Hot Lips. I'm not going to email Stunning Freddie. I'm not going to email Yawning Man and say, hey, you want to get out of the cult, Yawning Man? Hey, Noodles, you want to get out of the cult? No, what the fuck? Are you stupid? Hot Lips, are you fucking stupid? What the hell is wrong with you? Me trying to get out? Are you nuts? No, you're not trying to get out. That's why you're nuts. Because you love this guy. You love this guy. And we can all see it. We can all see it. That's your guru, Dave. That's your guru, Dave. That's your guru, Dave. And wash each other's feet. Yeah. You are so funny. Ignorance is so funny. Yeah, you're the one talking about ignorance. Yeah, I know you love this video. I love it too. I think we all love it. I think we all love it. We love the fuck out of it.
If one actually feels that, one's whole existence is changed.
That's your that's your holy man. You know what's funny? What's funny is she thinks that Prabhupada came to him in a dream. Probably came to this dancing freak in a dream. He's the only ecstatic dancer. No, he's not the only ecstatic dancer. You know who's a good dancer? You know who's a really good dancer?
It goes boom, 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 I can dance. Boom, 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 yay. Sing it with me, and then you'll know. Boom, 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 yay. You go, lady. Boom, 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 yay.
You go, lady. You go, lady. You go, Hot Lips, and then you'll know. You laugh and cry, Hot Lips, and then you'll know. Then you'll know. Then you'll know. Hey, you know what? This is your guru.
He didn't have that dream. I did.
Dancing with the Stars. Dancing with the Stars. I know. That's her real name is Lolita. Lolita Gunga, because Gaurahari wishes she was 12 years old. Yeah, we'd have more respect for Gaurahari if he was actually cosplaying the correct way. If he was like an actual cosplayer and cosplayed correctly, I'd have the tiniest bit of respect. Because he's not even a real devotee, and he's not even in the disciplic succession, and he's just a dreamer.
He didn't have that dream. I did.
Because he says he had a dream, I have no respect for him. Zero. Not only that, but he got initiated by Tamal. He got initiated by Tamal. Tamal wasn't even a guru. And then he went to Narayan Maharaj, and Prabhupada said, don't even go to Narayan Maharaj. But he went to Narayan Maharaj anyway. A lovely dance. I know, it's fucking insanity. We love it. I know, we love it. I'm gonna clip it and put it in. I'm gonna clip it and put it in the opening. Yeah, I know. I know. He doesn't have any card tricks. He can't pull a rabbit out of his hat. He doesn't sell any snake oil. He doesn't have a crystal ball. He can't tell any He doesn't do tarot cards. He doesn't have any balloons that I can pop with a dart and win a big prize. I mean, for being a scammer, he's got no. Shut up. He hasn't followed bullshit. He's a scammer. He hasn't followed anything. He's not even a guru because he just dreamed. So that's it. If he was following rules, he wouldn't have dreamed. He wouldn't have this dream. He's nothing but a dreamer.
He didn't have that dream. I did.
He's a dreamer. He's a big fat dreamer. Guru with the boogie shoes. He's a guru with the boogie shoes. I know. That's funny. He's Saturday night guru. He's Saturday night guru. Wait a minute. Here we go. It's the head turn. It's the head turn for me. That's what gets it. It's the. Oh my God, it's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. Give us the dates where he joined. Well, he says he was initiated by Tamal, but because he's a scammer, I don't even believe that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, can you got anything else to say? I mean, I don't know. It's not great that she's happy because she's mentally ill. She's deluded. She's deluded, so it's not. I can't say, hey, go be happy, because she's not. She's abused. So it's like saying, just go be abused and I don't care. I do care. I do care that he's abusing these people. So I'm never going to just say, well, you just go and be abused. Hey, man, good. I'm glad you had a good time, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Share these. We're gonna do it again real soon. I'm gonna call it a night too. Yeah, you just don't realize that we're laughing at you, not with you, and that's what makes it even funnier. That's what makes it even funnier. The magic trick of rolling your eyes back in your head and chanting for hours. It's just funny that this hot lips thinks that she's so advanced that she's going to explain Krishna consciousness, Rupa Nuga, Vaidhi Bhakti, Mahabhava. She's going to explain all that to me. I just can't get over how funny. I can't get over how funny it is. I just can't get over how funny it is. I can't get over how funny it is that this guy. I can't get over the fact that this guy.
If one actually feels that,
This guy thinks that he can explain Rupa Nuga Bhakti, Varnashram, Chaitanya Leela, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. He can explain that to me. He thinks he can explain it to me. That is like that to me. That to me is evidence of his delirium. It's a transcendental dance. I know. The dream was yeah. How come he hasn't had any more dreams? How is 1996? Oh God. I'm laughing like oh my God. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Rafal, sorry about your friend, man. It's really sad. Be well. Hey, everybody. Oh yeah, my pleasure. Absolutely. I'm gonna put it in the opening along with him blowing his nose. Absolutely. It's so sad these ISKCON devotees stand for another kid. She couldn't tell me what prema is. She couldn't tell me what the prema is. She had all this time. She had all this opportunity. She could talk all this other bullshit. And she tells me that Guru Hari gives her prema, but she can't explain to me what that is. She can't explain to me what it is. See that, and she's supposed to be the most advanced devotee of all. She's supposed to be his most advanced disciple, but she can't explain to me what he does for her, what he gives her. She says he gives me prema, but he can't explain what it is. She can't explain anything. Without him, she can't explain a goddamn thing. Yeah, we'll wait. You can go back and you can ask. Go back and ask him what the prema is. Hey, say, hey, Gurudev, I know you're giving me prema and ecstatic symptoms, but what is that prema that you're giving me? I want to know. The only instruction, Snoggle, is to follow the right one. See, she doesn't know. She has no idea. She can't explain it. Cults don't heal mental issues. I know. She thinks that Gorahari is solving her mental issues, and she can't. He spoke. But why can't you explain what the prema is that he's giving you? Why can't you explain it if it's so easy to understand, and we should be able to understand it, and you understand it because you feel it. So why can't you explain it? That's the gaslighting. They always want to gaslight and say, well, you don't understand. You're this and that. There's always a reason. There's always a reason. They just can't do it. You know what is it? What esoteric truth? Yeah, you'll never get the answer to that. You'll never get you know what the answer to that is? This is the esoteric truth. This right here.
One's whole existence is changed.
This is it, right there. That's the truth right there. That's your truth. That's your esoteric truth right there. That little move he does. Look. There, right there. That little move right there. That's it. That's it. That's his move. But I'm telling you, one becomes stoned and drunk on God and gets contact with God. How? How do you do that? Like, what? How do you become drunk? What is being drunk, stoned on God? Like dancing like this? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Dancing like that? Is that being drunk on God? Is that what it is? Is it doing this? Is it wearing a funky little hat and little shorts and dancing around your living room like that? Is that what it is? Stoned and drunk on God? Seriously? That's prema? That's what Prabhupada came to him in a dream and told him to get drunk and... Wait, prema wakes up. What is the prema though? Tell me what the prema is. What is the prema? Come on, let's go. You're almost there. You're almost there. He awakens the prema, but what is the prema? What is it? And how do you feel it? Tell me. Come on. You know because you feel it every day. And you do it every day and you preach about it. So explain it to me. Explain it to me. What's that? What is it? It wakes up. So something wakes up. What is it that's waking up? Come on. Yeah, that's why he's more advanced than Prabhupada because Prabhupada didn't have moves like Jagger. Prabhupada didn't move like Jagger. Prabhupada moved like Tim Conway. Prabhupada didn't have a move like that. Prabhupada had no move like that. Wait, this is how Chaitanya danced like this? This is how Chaitanya did it like this? Like this, you mean? This is Chaitanya's move. This is Chaitanya's move right here. Look, Chaitanya did a little 80s dance. Look, this is how Chaitanya did it. That's exactly how Chaitanya did it like that. He did like that. He moved his head and he did that little move. That's a Chaitanya move right there. That's a Chaitanya move. That's a Chaitanya move. That's the Chaitanya move.
He didn't have that dream. I did.
That's the Chaitanya move. Oh, isn't that special?
Isn't that special?
Isn't that special? Isn't that special? Oh my God, that's so funny. That's too. Okay, everybody. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough, man.
I can't take anymore. I've had it with you.
I've had it with you. Oh yes, blowing the nose. I know you all blow your nose. They all blow their nose. They all blow their nose. He's got them all blowing their nose now, and they have to blow their nose on camera. If they're not blowing their nose on camera, they're not having ecstatic symptoms, and that's part of the gaslighting. That is more of the gaslighting. Yeah, you know what I say to that? I say, who cares? I say, who cares? No, you haven't explained anything. See, that's more gaslighting. She wants to say, I've explained the prema, but she hasn't. She has not explained a goddamn thing. And you know what? Because there's nothing to explain. It's all a bunch of bullshit. I've been asking her for the last hour to explain what it is that he does. What does he give you other than blow your nose? What is it that he tells you to do other than laugh and cry? What is this prema that wakes up? What is it? What is it? And she can't say it. She won't say it. She won't say it because she can't say it because she doesn't know. She's just like, I don't know. I just go in there, and as soon as he starts talking, I'm like, and that's all she does for an hour and a half. Is this too funny? Is this too funny? I know. Is this a laughing and a crying? Is this overload that limbic system? All right, everybody, listen. I gotta get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I can't.
I can't take anymore. I've had it with you. Hell!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
It just reminds me. It reminds me of arguing with a Hare Krishna. It's just they won't shut up about their bullshit. Even when you tell them you're talking bullshit, it's like, no, it's 5,000 year old. No, it's prema. It awakens prema in the heart. No, Guru Dev says, and it's just like, fucking shut up already. It just goes on. They can't. They don't get it. They just can't. They don't.
Are we clear? Yes, sir. Are we clear?
It's insanity. It's insanity. All right, everybody, listen. I want to thank you all. This has been so much fun. I want to thank Hot Lips, for our special guest, Hot Lips, for coming in and giving us a real life example of the mental illness that you can have by joining this cult. If you want to go off of your rocker and act like Hot Lips, you can joining this cult is what does it. If you're asking, those of you at home, those of you playing at home are like, man, that woman is crazy. What happened to her? You go, well, Hare Krishna happened to her. That's what happened to her. The Hare Krishna. Yeah, you gotta watch this. You gotta go back and you gotta watch from the beginning. Oh my God, guys, it's good to see you, but you gotta go back. This has been one for the record book. We don't give a fuck if he's flirting with you. We don't care if he's flirting with you. We care that he's harming people like you and Radha and everyone. Everyone in there, you're all friggin' abused. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. Yeah, you did miss that. There's a part in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, or the Nectar of Devotion, where Prabhupada says that when you are having ecstatic symptoms, the mucus can flow from your body. Okay, your mucus flows, tears flow, mucus flows out of your nose, your throat closes, hair on your neck. You think I don't know? I know. And I know that blowing your nose is not an ecstatic symptom. But the mucus running, your nose running is a symptom because you're crying. So if you're crying, then your nose is going to run. So then you're going to blow your nose. So blowing your nose means my nose is running and I'm in ecstasy. You get it? That's what he's trying to say. Yeah, I've cracked the code. I know what I'm talking about. I've been around, man. I know. And Rafael knows too. He knows. Crystal clear. We're crystal clear. I know. It's just, I'm telling you, man. I know. That's why I'm saying I know. I have heard all of this shit. There ain't nothing new under the sun, man. I know. Yeah, you came in at the end, but you gotta watch it again. This is too funny. This is too funny, man. Yeah, the follower. Yeah, she couldn't explain what the prema is that she feels. Yeah, I tried to. Yeah, you got to watch from the beginning because we go all around and around with her, and she doesn't get it. Why don't you write her an email? Why don't you write her an email and ask her if she's okay? Write her an email and say, hey, I understand you're unhappy with Guru Hari. You can confide in me and you can share with me all your concerns about him and see what she says. See if she opens up to you like she did to me. See if she does that. And you come back in here, you can tell us. Epileptic cross-dressing Bengali nurse. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it is. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I feel she has some issues, and he's exploiting her. He's exploiting her condition. She needs help. She needs therapy. That's the bottom line. She needs therapy. She's damaged, and he's damaged her. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, because you're in a cult and you don't realize it, and it's really sad. And every cult expert knows that you're in a cult. So you can go on being deluded and thinking that, I'm in a 5,000, whatever the fuck you think. Yeah, it's not the blowing of the nose, but it's just the mucus running is what it is, basically. It's the mucus running. Everyone in the Gora, yes, absolutely. Everyone in the Gora Hari group is brainwashed, and eventually they'll wake up and they'll leave, like all the other people that have left. And then once they leave, they talk about them, and that's why they don't want to leave. They're like, hey, if I leave, then they're going to talk about me, and they're going to treat me like the Radhe, and she's not going to lose her marriage, and it's just. She'll never see it. She's too far in. She can wake up. I was in it too. I was just as deep. And I woke up. I was in for 20 years. I was just as deep. She can wake up too. And I think she has a good chance of waking up because she's in here. So there's already something wrong. If there wasn't anything wrong, she wouldn't come in here. Just like if what Gora Hari is preaching is right, he'd be at the Radha Kund living in a hut being a Babaji. But he knows he's full of shit. He's not gonna do that. So that's all I got to say about that.
All right. I can dance. Boom, 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 You sing it with me, and then you'll know. Boom, 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 yay!
All right, everybody. I want to thank Hot Lips for coming in. Hot Lips, you're welcome anytime because I'm pretty sure that eventually you'll come around and you'll realize that this Gora Hari is full of shit. And I'm going to tell you, when you realize he's full of shit, it's going to really hurt. It's going to really hurt. So I want you to be prepared for that. It's going to really hurt. It's going to be life changing. It's going to be damaging. You're going to go into a spiral. You're going to go into a spiral, and you're going to need support. You're going to need us when you realize that he's scamming you. You're going to really need us. I'm going to tell you right now, and we're going to be here. We'll be here for you and Radhe. And I mean it. We'll be here whenever you're ready. It could be a month from now. It could be 6 months from now. It could be a year from now. But one day you'll write your email to me. You'll let us know, and we'll be here for you. So, oh yeah, you certainly corrected me. All right. Yeah, you sure did. You couldn't even tell me what prema is. So you better work on that. Maybe next time you come, you can answer some questions. Maybe next time you can learn something. Go back and study a little bit. Maybe you should read, you should probably read chapter 10 of Bhagavad Gita. And you should probably read chapter 3, canto 3 of Bhagavatam. And then maybe you should read the nectar of devotion. And after you read those, then you can come back and we can talk, because then you might actually have learned something. And then we can actually have a conversation, because then you'll be on my level. But you haven't read any of that. So next time you want to come and correct me, maybe you should read some Bhagavad Gita, read some Bhagavatam. Maybe you should check out the Veda base a little bit. You try to come up to my level, and then we can have a discussion. You can explain to me what prema is and all the different stages of prema. You do that. But you can't explain what prema is. Explain to me what prema is. Explain it to me. Well, see, folks, they can't do it. It's just all a bunch of bullshit. So I want to thank Hot Lips for exposing herself, exposing her guru for the scam that he is, her for the scam that she is. I want to thank Weird Planet. I want to thank Ghana. Ghana, you got to watch from the beginning. I got to thank Duke of Squirrels. Yeah, the sweet rice, man. We were feasting on that stolen sweet rice, man. We were the sweet rice gang. We were the sweet rice gang. You heard of the gang that couldn't shoot straight. We were the gang that couldn't steal straight. We were the gang that was stealing sweet rice, man. We were stealing some sweet rice. The delusion is strong. Yeah, he did not have that dream. I did. I know he did not have that dream. He did. I know. It's so funny. It's so funny.
He didn't have that dream. I did.
He had a dream. I had a dream. He had a dream. He had a wet dream. He had a wet dream about Prabhupada. I don't even want to know. Hey, I don't even want to know what happened in his wet dream with Prabhupada. I don't know if he was jerking Prabhupada off or if Prabhupada was jerking him off or maybe they were sucking each other off. I don't know what was going on in Gaurahari's wet dream with Prabhupada. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it, but I want to thank everybody for being here today. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Gaurahari's wet dream. I want to thank thank Hot Lips for not being able to explain what prema is. I want to thank everybody. Everybody, please have a great day, great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening. Hot Lips, tell Gaurahari to have a great circle jerk with all you guys. If you're hungry, have a great brunch. Everybody, please stay out of a cult. I don't care what you do. If you want to go to Gaurahari's group and worship him, go ahead. What the fuck? I don't give a shit. Go do it. Go have a blast with him if you want. That's up to you, man. It's all it's all up to you guys. So thanks everybody. And Hot Lips, this is where you get to see me as a Hare Krishna. So you can actually see me when I was doing something that you couldn't do. You couldn't do what I did. You couldn't put in 20 years as a real devotee. But I did. And here is the proof. Thanks, everybody.